Live from the Emanuel Glockzin Jr. Family Athletic Complex in Bryan, Texas. The Red Sea Apostolate Radio, the flagship station for Eagle Sports, and Touchdown Productions, the leader in local sports television, are proud to present the St. Joseph Eagle Game of the Week. Tonight, we feature the 2025 homecoming game as your St. Joseph Eagles take on the Second Baptist Eagles. So buckle those chin straps extra tight because we've got a homecoming game and we're looking for a homecoming win right here, right now on your Eagle Game of the Week. And good evening, Eagle fans, wherever you are across our worldwide network. Welcome to the 2025 St. Joseph Eagle homecoming game. This is Gill Dominguez, the voice of Eagle football. Joining me tonight in the booth is our own homecoming court. There they are. Prince Peter down at the end. And, of course, King Steve right here to my right. Steve Rayburn and Peter Najvar ready to bring you homecoming right here at the Eagles. And Steve, there's nothing more traditional than a homecoming football game, especially in the state of Texas.
That's right, Gil. You know, homecoming football, you know, it's a rich tradition. Each year it invokes memories of the past for every school in the state. And, you know, also it's kind of mixed together with the excitement of the year, right? And it reunites the families, and it brings in the players and alumni and everybody back into the school. And, you know, it's one of those things, it's one of those special night of memories, and everything's kind of relived in the past and also celebrating what's going on in the present. But, you know, we've kind of been fortunate with over the years. I mean, right here doing the broadcast for Red Sea Catholic Radio and Touchdown Productions Game of the Week for the past several years. It's always been fun to look back. Last year, it was this guy. It was his turn to play in the game as a senior. And he, you know, and also he got to see the selection of the court and go through all that process too. And Peter, he stands out to 1 year later, and you're back here sitting in the booth, looking at your former classmates and the game and the coronation and everything going on. You know, tell us a little bit about it in your own words. How does that hit you?
Oh, it's a lot different this year, especially with their whole, you know, tailgating thing they got going on this year. You know, we've never seen that. I've been going to the school for 13 years, and I've never once seen us tailgate before a game. But every single grade and, like, I think it was separated into grades. They all had their own tent with their all, like, different type of food and everything, and they were all lined up and everything. I was told they got here at, like, 4 o'clock. I came rolling up around 5:50, and I was like, am I late? Is the game at 6? Because the parking lot was packed. I've never seen so many people at one of these games before. So I think it's going to be a really loud crowd today.
And, you know, I was wondering what all those booths were over there. I didn't get a chance to get out of the nest and waddle over there to check it out. But I could see that there was something going on. I didn't know what they were selling.
It was free food. That's what it was.
Well,
you missed out.
I missed out on that. Yeah, should have texted me or something. So one thing that the students don't realize, and maybe you didn't realize it last year, that once you're the homecoming king and queen, you're the homecoming king and queen forever. Mm-hmm. That's a reign that lasts as long as you go to high school reunions and your friends talk about the class of 2025. You are the homecoming king and queen. So that's kind of special right there, that you go down in history as that person. And so tonight, of course, it's homecoming. We'll crown a king and a queen. But we got a football game going on as well, a very important game here in District 5. And you were telling me, Peter, the Eagles have to win 2 games in order to qualify for the playoffs.
Yeah, they got to get to at least that 3rd spot in the district to be able to qualify for playoffs. And this being one of the weaker teams in the past in the district, this is one of those games where they have to get the win. And if they don't get the win, it's going to just make it more trouble and even, like, harder from then on.
Well, I'm not sure that next week's opponent, Belleville, is going to be an easy win for them, if at all. They're a pretty strong team. So really it has to be this game right here and then the final game of the season against Faith. that might be the 2 wins that they need.
For the most part, that's kind of what it's looking like. You know, they might be able to pull an upset out of somewhere. You know, we're not really sure what these teams that have that are coming back. You know, we've seen Kingwood, so we know what they have coming back.
Yeah.
But we don't exactly know what Belleville has coming back. We don't exactly know what Spring Founders has coming back. So.
And we'll talk about that Kingwood game that we saw last week a little bit later as we take a look at the standings. Okay, so here we go. We are ready. I see birds, looks like seagulls, in a stiff breeze going right to left. And we are underway right now, and it's going to be not a squib kick, but a line drive right into the front line, picked up by Bill Eichard.
That's a good cover by Eichard. That thing was coming in hot, and he handled it well.
Right to his chest.
Yep.
It's kind of like a knuckleball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if Joseph Starnes missed the placement of the foot there a little bit and got a little bit too much under it.
What'd you call that before? Toe kick? Toe
poke.
The toe poke?
Toe poke. All right, here we go. 1st and 15. We are underway. Eagles need to win one of 3 games to make it to the postseason. This is their first opportunity right now. Ball handed off over the right-hand side. He's going to be brought down. That's going to be Caleb Cook, big runner for the Eagles.
There you go. Nice, solid little run there. Got a couple blocks, got a couple yards there, about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, good tackle by Bryce Anderson and Joseph Starnes teaming up on that tackle, get him down.
And I'll tell you right now, I'm grateful for the line of sight this week versus last week when we were sitting up on the little janky bleachers and only about 4 feet off the ground.
That was a tough one, wasn't it?
It certainly
Especially
was.
with that pole right in the middle of everything.
Oh, that pole.
Oh, I love the pole. We still communicate. 10 now. There's Cook going around the left-hand side. Went up the middle. Now he goes down the left. He's going to go all the way in for the score. Touchdown, Second Baptist.
Caleb Cook doing it all on that play. Had a little motion out to the side, a little pitch pass to him. Made one cut in, cut it back out, and then hit the sideline. He was gone.
So right off the bat, another fast score. This one took all of 47 seconds here into the first quarter. And I think St. Joseph's going to have their work cut out with these guys.
Yeah, there's going to need to be a couple improvements on defense if they're going to want to stop Caleb Cook.
Well, first off, you got to hit him.
That too. He almost went untouched there.
It was a nice little move by him out to the outside to really spring him free. And they're going to go for one here. They're not going to kick.
Curtis is on him.
Still scrambling now. The pass is going to be high.
Yeah, he overthrew number 22, Richard Harris, on that PAT. But, man, Dagan Curtis was right there in his shirt with him. He harassed him the whole play, so he overthrew that one.
6-0. Second Baptist. We'll be right back on the Eagle Sports Network. And we're getting ready for the kickoff here after the Second Baptist touchdown.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. And that's going to go off the hands of Austin Sheffield and into the Second Baptist. But there should have been a flag on that play. The kicker took his sweet time to get to the ball, and his far side gunner was 2 yards past the line when he kicked the ball. But the line referee, I guess, wasn't really paying attention. Not sure how we missed that one.
So it's going to be another first down for Second Baptist. And just want to give a shout out to Dickie Davison. They tune in, him and Karen, each week, and he asked me to remember to bring up the ambient sound. So we brought a microphone out just for you tonight, Dick. And you'll be able to hear all the ambient sound that you want.
There's another strong run there by Caleb Cook, dragging a couple of defenders with him towards the end of that for about a 12-yard gain.
So Cook, the runner of note, and looks like he's going to be the workhorse, Steve.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's got a great vision, and we've seen him reverse his field a couple of times. He's a good runner.
And he's only a junior. So that means,
You say only.
yeah, it means we're going to see him again next year. Okay, they set up again. Cook to the left. Quarterback is
There you go.
There we
Carson
go.
Crossno.
And a good tackle in the backfield there by Colt Bunnick, coming down from the end position to bring him down. Loss of about 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, he come out of that like a runner out of the blocks, didn't he? He was
I
in the
think he- I
backfield by
think
the
he
time
got
they
a
handed
little
him the
upset.
ball.
He got a little upset. He was getting dragged on that last play. He said, no, sir.
Yeah.
Well, as we saw in last week's game, Peter, since you mentioned it, our Eagles certainly are adaptable. And when they see something a couple times, then they react to it. Set up differently, rush differently.
Yeah, I think that's something instilled by the coaches, too, especially with all the young guys that have the hunger.
Third
to
and
play.
5 now. The give is up the middle. He'll get the first down and more, streaking all the way to the end zone for a second Baptist touchdown.
Caleb Cook again gets the handoff and does the rest. Pretty much nobody put a hand on him on that play. He had great blocking up front, made a couple cuts, and was right into the end zone.
So everything I thought about this game is wrong.
Well, it's just starting.
I understand. But we haven't even run an offensive play yet. And and we're already down 12. It's okay, though. Always an Eagle fan, and we'll see how it plays out here as they once again go for 1 point. Apparently not a kicking game for them. Going back to pass is Carson. He scrambles to his right now. He's kind of boxed in. He's going to pitch it. Now he's going to throw it back across his body
And
into the
he
end zone.
dropped the ball.
Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that was Sidney Martinez.
They ran the same play action pass as the oh my gosh, the point after touchdown last time, but they ran it to the other side.
Yeah.
Still covered. Not sure why they tried to run it again, but
Well, he ran it here near side, and I thought he was going to go ahead and take it on in by himself.
Well, he
but,
can't
but,
run.
but then he reversed the field, and when he did have a guy open, he whistled it past his ear behind him, and he had to reach all the way, contort himself all the way around behind him to catch that ball, and it just, he was moving the opposite direction. That would have been a phenomenal catch if he could have pulled it in.
yeah, Carson Crossno he's got a good arm, but he's putting a little bit too much gas on it for a 10-yard pass. His receiver's just unable to bring in the ball.
So 12-0 is the score here. 7:32 remaining in the first quarter of play. Looks like we're going to dodge the rain, guys.
That's
No?
always a good thing.
I know. It's coming in this week, but we'll have the bye week.
They got to pick that up. And we got it. Good coverage there by Cole Bunnick on the play.
Yeah, you get a Colt Butnick out there. He'll know what to do with the ball.
Yeah, I thought it was going to roll out of bounds there for a second, but
That's
it
what it
started
looked like.
slowing down,
It had
didn't it?
that curve on it. It was
Colt-
heading that direction, but
Colt played that well. Though. He got on it as quick as he needed to.
barely squeaked by that 15-yard mark.
Yes, sir.
Well, you don't want to touch it until it's 10 yards, right?
15.
15.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened on the last one. Austin Sheffield went up to touch it while it was about at 12 and wasn't fully prepared for it.
Okay, there's the pitch. Sotolongo. Now back to Sotolongo on the pass. He's going to run down the left-hand side. He's got room and run. He's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line, though, by Bill Eichert.
Jaron Cruz there with the reception. Joseph Starnes in the backfield dumping it off to him, and Jaron using his speed to get down that sideline to about the 11-yard line.
And that was nice. Nobody was home on the backside. Jaron was out there all by himself, and all he needed to do was just pull it in and take off.
That's my bad. I was calling that Sotolongo, but it was Jared Cruz.
Jaron.
Jaron gets the snap back and over to Starnes now. Now he's going to throw it out to the right-hand side to Butnick. Butnick going to fake one, push over one, and get down to about the 3-yard line.
And Sotolongo is going to get flagged for a crackback block on that play, so that one's going to come back.
Great block by number 5, Felipe Sotolongo, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
That was kind of what we saw in that Richland Springs game. big-time crackback blindside. Did not see him coming in any way, shape, or form, and Felipe Sotolongo put him on the ground.
Yeah. You know, that they're you know, the focus now being player protection like it is, they're just not going to let anything like that slide. Even if it's close like that, they're not going to let it slide. Because, you know, then we see stuff like we did in the Richmond Springs game where you get 3 guys cracked back on in one kickoff play. So trying to keep those concussions and things like the injuries down. That hurts.
Well, it just goes to show you the power of Butnick, though, and how he can move out there in between spaces.
That's why they got him in the backfield there with Jaron Cruz. They got a speed duo back there, and they got Felipe Sotolongo and Colin Roy out wide.
Yeah, a little bit of an offensive change for this game.
Yeah,
they
like it.
They saw some things they liked from the last game with Joseph Starnes in the backfield, and they know Felipe's a good athlete, so they moved him up to wide receiver.
Okay, I don't know if timeout is called here.
Got our first timeout by second back.
While they take a look at that, we'll take a timeout ourselves. You are listening to exclusive coverage of Eagle football right here on the Red Sea Radio Network. And welcome back in to the nest. We are 1st and 15 now. No, yeah.
26.
There's the pitch out to the left to Starnes. He's going to go right, left, cut back right. Now he cuts back across the middle of the field. He's going to go all the way to the corner for a touchdown, Eagles.
That was a 25-yard run by Starnes, but he might have run about 50 or 60 going east and west.
He had to go sideways on that one.
Man, what a nice piece of running by Starnes.
Broke a couple tackles on the way. Second Baptist made the mistake of trying to tackle with their arms instead of going low or using the shoulder, and he shook those right off.
Well, tremendous run, and it shows all we had to do was get the ball on offense.
Yeah.
And we can make a game of it. There's the kick. It's blocked at the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point try is blocked. And brings out score.
So,
New kicker being Joseph Starnes.
Yeah. Now he truly is doing his Peter Najvar impersonation. I was telling the guys in the break that him running, the way he runs in the backfield and looking for receivers, it reminded me a lot of you, Peter. That's the way you look like out there. Nice and tall, and
you know what though? He's a lot like you too. He's got great vision. He's always looking up the field about 10 yards, and he worked his way far side, back to near side, then back up the sideline, and zigzagging across the field and to get that last touchdown. And man, I mean that shows you a lot of I don't know, just awareness. Just general football awareness and great vision as a runner.
Yeah, that's what you got to have in that position. You know, when coach puts you back there with that diamond look, they're looking for either that dump off or you're running. So you got to be looking upfield. You got to know where you can go, where you can't go, what you can do, who you can make miss, all that kind of stuff. So you got to pay attention to the defensive players too.
Right.
Well, now we'll see if the Eagles can do something on defense. Second Baptist scoring. There's the kickoff. Takes a kind of an unusual bounce, but jumping on top of that is Richard Harris.
That took a wicked little turn, and Harris almost didn't secure that kickoff. Great kick by Starnes. It was kind of it was kind of hooking as it was squibbing along the ground, and it had a lot of movement on it.
Yeah, that's kind of what Second Baptist was doing in there, is they try to get that curvature on the kick to throw off the receivers.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 15 for the Eagles. They're the Eagles too, so if I say they're the Eagles and then our Eagles, then it gets confusing. So I don't know what we're going to do. Call them Second Baptist.
I've always called them Second Baptist.
That's a lot of syllables, though.
It is a lot of syllables. you can call them S-BUM. That's their acronym.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, there's the pitch over to Caruso. He's going to come back around to his left-hand side now, getting a big scrum there with the Eagle defense, and they push him down to the ground.
Man, Joseph Starnes did a great job staying home. He shucked his blocker and got to the point of attack, and he corralled him up.
Yeah, you know, Cole Bunnick had him about 5 yards in the backfield, but Carson Crossnow cut back and got a block on Cole and was able to go to the backside because there was nobody there waiting. So I'm not sure where our backside end went on that play, but if he was there, that would have been about a 5-yard loss. Instead, it was about a 4-yard gain.
Right.
Crossnow, that's the guy's name. I'll make a mental note.
Crossnow.
Noted.
I think I called him Caruso. Another word with too many syllables.
There's just too many syllables here. Got to get rid of them.
Second down, about 12, maybe 11. There's a snap, there's a throw way downfield, and it's going to be over the outstretched hand of number 20, Bill Eichert.
That was a cannon right there.
Yeah,
Caleb Cook with the throw there sent it down to about the 5-yard line, about a 40-yard pass there from standing still, overthrows his receiver.
Yeah, no, he dropped a nice one in there, just a little too long. But the receiver kind of pulled up about the 10, 15-yard line, kind of slowing down. I don't know if he was trying to spot the ball, locate it or whatnot, but I think if he would have just kept running, he would have had a shot at it down there.
So Mr. Cook can run, he can throw. He's a triple threat. In the backfield now is Cook to receive the snap. Crossnow to his left, fake to Crossnow. Cook now going out to his right-hand side. There's a short pass picked up by the center.
Man, and Felipe Sotolongo came up, and after they were trying to hold this guy up, and he easily outweighs Felipe by almost 200 pounds. Felipe came up from the secondary and put a knot on him. I mean, that was a hit.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. He didn't budge, though.
No, but there was no fear there.
Felipe put all of his head into that guy's belly, and it stopped him in his tracks, and we were finally able to push him out of bounds about 2 yards short of the line of gain.
Abe Uribe, the center for Second Baptist, getting that pass as the cowbells come out here at the complex. There's the snap. And it's a pitch out to Cook on the right-hand side. Cook
he didn't make it.
Bottled up right at the line.
Met at the line of scrimmage by number 11, Joseph Starnes. That's going to be a turnover on downs for your Eagles.
And again, Sotolongo made a key play, came up there, took the blocker out, and kind of pushed him back into the backfield a bit. And then the rest of the Eagle defense closed on that backside and drove him out of bounds. That was great play, great defense.
And what that goes to show you is the momentum that you get when your offensive scores like that, and then you get back into the game.
Yep.
Because that was one of my comments. We'll see what the defense is going to do now after they've scored. So now, second possession for the Eagles as they look to put some more points on the board here with 5:29 remaining in the first quarter. Here's a quick pass out to the left-hand side. You're going to pick up about 3 yards.
Ran a little screen pass to Felipe Sotolongo there. Tackled down by number 10, Caleb Cook. And he brought him down pretty hard there on that one. Wasn't able to get much out of that.
Yeah, Felipe made the first guy miss him. But Cook with the backside pursuit and caught up to him from behind. But, man, if they would have got that ball up in his hands, maybe he didn't reach down to get it, he might have beat them both.
Okay, that's going to bring up second down now. The pitch back to Starnes. He's looking. He's going to run. He's going to go left. He's going to fake one move out to the sidelines. Down the left now. Cuts across the midfield. In the center of the field. Touchdown, Eagles.
Wow.
Joseph Starnes is just going to do it himself tonight. Gets that pitch in the backfield, sees it open up in the middle and says, yes, sir, give me that. I'm going.
Yeah, the Red Sea parted right down the middle of the field, and, man, he just took it. And then broke it off far side and worked that sideline for a minute, then came near side all the way back the other side of the field and took it in the end zone.
Well, what a turn of events right here. 12-0, now 12-12. 4:42 remaining on the game clock. Set up for the extra point. The kick is up. It's way up, and it's going to be off to the left.
And the kick got away that time, but
That one was blocked again by number 12, Hudson George, for Second Baptist. But we're all knotted up now.
12-12 here.
That's all it takes.
And new life brought into the St. Joseph Eagles by the 2 scores, really. The defense came alive there. They stopped Cook on his runs, and they had a couple incomplete passes, and just like that, they're not going to be pushed around anymore.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a couple weeks ago. You just get tired of pushing you around. We had that same conversation here in the booth. We were pushing Peter all around, talking over him, and made him sit at the end, and he was the last one to get dinner. And finally, Peter got tired of it. He said, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to be part of the team.
No, you don't get in front of Peter when he's having dinner now. He'll get to the grub. No, we have a good time, and you've been a great part of this team.
I appreciate that.
This has been a lot of fun.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I do feel kind of bad about the end of the table thing. Can I sit in the middle? I'm kidding.
you want to sit in the middle, and we'll just be in there just kind of elbowing you all the time, giving you a hard time.
Right.
Well, maybe the end is good.
Get it from both sides.
Oh, man.
All right, setting up for the 5th kickoff of the quarter is the little pooch kick now.
Oh,
gets past him, picked up though by Second Baptist.
He's going to be brought down by Bryce Anderson and Colt Bunnick on that play.
That's Shelby Martinez picking up the ball.
Shelby Martinez picked up the ball. It was a little bit of a mishandle, but he picked up the ball and he tried to go far side of the field with it, and he actually lost yards. If he just would have fell on it, I think he would have been probably +3, but he's -3 on that return.
Yeah, Bryce Anderson did a good job of sealing off that outside, didn't let him get there. He had to cut back in right into Colt Bunnick.
Well, that's never going to be good if you cut into Colt Butnick.
Yeah, he will come gobble you up. He is.
Don't get in the way of his feeding line either.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Man in motion to the right, and there's the handoff. It's going to be to Cook again as he busts through the middle, goes down the left
missed
side.
A big tackle.
And no one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Second Baptist. Caleb Cook one more time.
They ran that same setup that they had for the PATs, and they motioned the guy in for the play action pass, but this time they actually handed the ball off. He was able to hit that gap in the middle, and he was gone after that.
Yeah, we missed a really good opportunity to catch him. Was standing still in the backfield when he was waiting for something to happen, and we just went in with an arm tackle, and he just shrugged it off, and then there was no containment after that. He was gone.
So it looks like it's going to be the Cook-Starn show here tonight. Those 2 players tabulating 5 scores, 3 for Second Baptist, 2 for the St. Joseph Eagles. And going right under center this time is going to be Caleb Cook. He's going to get the ball. He's going to hand it off straight up the middle. And he's going to be in. That's Carson Crossnow.
Carson Crossnow is going to hit that first contact and keep his feet moving. He's able to get the couple extra yards he needed to get into the end zone.
High-scoring game it's going to be here tonight. 19-12 already. 4:25 remaining here in the first period. We're only in the first period. Got lots of action coming up right here on the St. Joseph Eagle Game of the Week. And about ready for the kickoff here after the score. And kicking it off is going to be Abe Uribe.
It's going to be recovered by Colt Bundick at about the 15-yard line, just falls on it.
Brings up a 1st and 15, St. Joseph Eagles.
Yeah, I just stuck my head in the scores booth and saw the middle of the second quarter. Miami was trailing Louisville 14-10.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Got one of the last undefeated teams in college football. They've been trailing since the beginning.
Well, let's get caught up on that College
rough
Station
start.
score. If you can see that right above where I'm at is
Fans
the
with
email
hunger at third
from
strike,
Tracy.
please
Yeah,
visit
that
our
one right there.
concession stand on
No,
the south side
and
of
she
the
should
field
be
in the
saying
gray building.
Consol
They serve
won
ice
the
cold
fourth
drinks
set
and
26 to
variety of
24. They're going into
burgers
set
and hot
5.
dogs.
they're going into set
Remember,
5, all
Glockzin
tied
Jr.
up,
Family Athletic Complex
Consolidated
is the
and
practice
College
venue.
Station.
Also, while you're
And
there
those two
getting
teams
a
have been at the
snack or,
top
refreshing
all
drink,
season long.
remember to hit
And
up
we
the
did
Booster Club
I
raffle
called
and
the
take a chance
first
to win your
Consol College Station game, which was won by College Station, and it was over at Consolidated. So this time they're playing at College Station, and both teams are definitely going to the playoffs. They're 1 and 2, but the way they break up volleyballs, one's going to Division I, the other's going to Division II, based on the size of the school. So I'm not sure which game we're going to be calling next week. There's still one more week to go but there's no games of consequence. This is the game right here for first place in District 17. So exciting volleyball action happening here. And of course tonight is the homecoming football game for College Station.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Who are they playing?
I'm not sure who they're playing, but I know that's why they had the volleyball game at 5 o'clock rather than 6.
Makes sense.
So the girls can go out, and one of them, I guess, is one of the homecoming queens, and so she's got to get out of her volleyball uniform and get into her queen outfit. Okay, here we go. First and 15. Ball's on the ground on the snap, picked up by Starnes and now overthrown over to Cruz. And, you know, Peter, that's the best outcome that could come out of that play.
Yeah, that was a chaotic play from the start, but Joseph Starnes able to corral the ball from the ground and get rid of it before he gets sacked. Just barely out of the reach of Jaron Cruz. But
Well, they had him surrounded anyway, so it's just as good he drops the ball, incomplete pass, and we start over. Second and 15 now. Ready to receive the snap is going to be Jaron Cruz. And he gets it. Now he's going to quick pass over to the right-hand side.
tried to run that screen again with Felipe Sotolongo. Jaron Cruz unable to bring that pass down and sails it over his head.
He's lucky that wasn't intercepted.
I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, he had big number 22 out there, Richard Harris, who almost stepped up and just took, that would have been a pick 6. Third down now, there's the snap back to Starnes. He's looking, now he's gonna dump it off to Cruz. Cruz gonna cut right, cut left, get spun around like a merry-go-round, and now he's gonna get pushed out of bounds at about the 28-yard line.
A nice little play from the freshman there to receive the ball, get upfield, make a move, but these stretchy jerseys, I keep on talking about him. That guy got a hand on his jersey and was able to spin him around because of it. That thing stretched out probably 2 feet, but then he lowered the shoulder for the contact, got a couple more yards.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up a 4th and short. I'm going to call it 3. Peter might have a
I'll say 2.
different different viewpoint. 3 or 2. Pitch to Starnes. He's looking. Now he's going to pass right over the middle, and it's going to be
nice
complete to Bundick as he cuts left, cuts right, into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's a nice play by Cole Bundick there. Received the ball, used his blocker to get to the outside, used his other blocker to cut back inside off of the butt of him, put a stiff arm into the chest of the defender right into the end zone.
Yeah. And, you know, under some duress, Starnes made a really beautiful pass, floated right in there. And you got to give also give Bundick credit. You know, he was uncovered. And a lot of times when you're uncovered, you start running around trying to be available for the quarterback, and he could have ran right into coverage. But he stood right where he was. He was in open field, and he popped it right to him.
So now the Eagles are not going to go for 2. They're going to go for 1 themselves. And there's an offsides by the defense as that pass goes into the end zone, incomplete, but they may get to do it over again, Peter.
Yeah, they're going to get that second chance right there. The center, Austin Sheffield, saw him jump off sides and snapped it anyway. They were a little unready for the play, but they got a pass off just a little bit out of the hands of Cole Bundick.
So is that 1 yard closer to the end zone?
I guess so.
Half the distance.
Not that it makes too much of a difference.
Well, unless you're Felipe and you're only 4 foot tall, then.
Oh, man, catching strays, huh?
Okay, here we go. Eagles going for 1. There's the snap. Handoff up the middle.
And he got in.
Curtis is in.
Deegan Curtis
for the extra point.
Just a tight formation. Had Dayton Curtis to the right of Felipe Sonolongo. Just a quick little handoff. Tried to get it that 1 yard that he needed. Was able to put the shoulder down, get in.
And that really helped out that 1 yard closer because he didn't make it by much.
Yeah, yeah. They went from the pass play to the run play since they got that 1 extra yard. So I guess it turned out all right.
That's going to make the score 19-19 here. Like I said, a high-scoring affair on the horizon. We're still in the first quarter of play. 3:55 remaining, and 38 points already being scored. I'm going to have to bring out my calculator, Steve.
You might have to bust out that abacus here before the night's
you still
over.
got it. You still got it.
The abacus. You never had to work with an abacus, huh? In the kindergarten or first grade?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, did you?
I didn't.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. When I was in first grade, they gave you an abacus,
Okay.
and that's how you learned how to count.
And a chisel and a stone block, too.
That too.
Oh, yeah?
Here's the kickoff now. Going to go about 10 yards deep, and then jumping on him and piling on him is Jared Cruz.
That's Felipe Sonolongo.
First and 15.
Was it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Flag on the play.
Jared Cruz on the sideline.
I can see that now. That would be offsides if he was to jump out. Be a penalty.
7 men on the field.
Who did?
No, we were talking if he went on.
Oh, got you. Okay, I'm sorry.
You got to keep up with the conversation.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got lost
He
there.
zoned out for 1 second.
Yeah. I was trying to see what they were doing over here, and I didn't know if there was going to be a flag on the play or what.
I wouldn't think so.
But they were visiting for a second. I thought, wow.
Well, we've got 4 officials tonight, right?
I mean, we were talking
do.
about imaginary plays, so.
So plenty of coverage in the official land here.
And that
Nice
hasn't
to
always
see.
been this year either.
No, it hasn't. Nice to see it.
I'd hope we have at least 4 for district games.
So here we go, the handoff now. Back over to Cook. He's going to go in the middle. He's going to try and break away, but no, sir. A scrumpy rub breaks out.
Good defense there by Cole Bundick. Was able to stop him from getting in the inside, push him back, getting to the outside, push him back inside, and was not able to find a gap from there. A bunch of Eagles piled on top of him.
Yeah, he's a really gifted runner, and he'll run left and right quite a bit, just trying to build a little space for himself, a running lane for him to run in. And he was trying to do the same thing there, but the Eagles' defense just smothered him.
Well, I think the secret to stopping him is to never let him get started.
Yeah.
Blow up that play in the backfield. Okay, here we go. 2nd down and 14 for Second Baptist. Handoff is to Cook. He's going to go around the right-hand side. He's going to get tripped
And a
up,
good
though.
tackle there by Felipe Sonolongo. Comes crashing down from the outside. Gets that dive in, is able to trip him up from the feet.
Third and about
But
13.
they've noticed that Cole Bundick is causing a couple problems there at defensive end for him. So on that play, they had him doubled with that block so that the running back was able to get to the outside of him. Luckily, we still had Felipe Sonolongo.
Yep.
We've seen Felipe all season long, and he is not afraid to take runners on one-on-one.
No, he's not. Even on offense, he'll go lower his shoulder.
He's been proving that tonight as well.
So here we go. We're going to set up 3rd and 12. Ball at the 38-yard line. And timeout is going to be called again
Timeout, Second Baptist.
by Second Baptist this time. And I think if you're Second Baptist coach, Wes Usfell, that you got to be a little concerned that they're stopping you right now after 2 quick scores.
Yeah, part of it is everybody's starting to settle in the flow of the game a little bit. The stars in your eyes that are in the first kickoff or maybe first 2 possessions are gone. The defense settles in, the offense settles in, and then you're playing good on good after that. So yeah, he's got to be a little bit concerned because it's not as effortless for him as it has been.
And we mentioned already about 100 times that it's homecoming. Peter, have you seen any your alumni come back or any of the older students?
Yeah, there's 3 people from my grade right down there. That's Alex York, Walker West, and Josh Isley. Walker West, y'all remember him from football.
Still got the long hair.
Yep, he's still rocking the long hair. I don't remember the last time he cut it.
So they're taking in the game and enjoying it. 3rd down now, and 12 after the timeout. There's the snap, and there's the pitch to Cook. Cook looking. Now he's going to run on the right-hand side, break 1 tackle, get tripped up, break another tackle. Now he comes back into the center of the field, and he's going to drop the ball. Picked up, though, by Baxter.
Again.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, 2 fumbles.
You've got to be kidding me.
And it was finally, the fumble was recovered. The second fumble was recovered by Carson Crossnow. But it hit the ground 2 times. They gave it up on the hit, the initial hit. They popped it right out of there. That's crazy.
And they're going to get the 1st down.
Sidney Martinez was the one who picked up the first fumble, was able to get up to the 1st down. And then somebody else punched it out of his hands before Crossnow was able to fall on it past the 1st down marker. Man.
Yeah, that was Wild Wild West.
2 missed opportunities right there.
1:33 remaining here in the 1st period of play. All tied up, 19-19. Second Baptist has the ball at the 26-yard line. There's the pitch out to Cook on the right-hand side. He'll cut up the middle. He's going to be swarmed by the defense.
Man, the Eagle defense bowed up right there and shut that down. That was well played. Well played.
Ends did well, made him cut back inside, and then the linebackers did well to plug those holes.
You got Curtis in there. You got Bundick. That's a lot of beef right there. And then on the outside, you got Roy, just in case you come his way. 2nd down, 12 yards. 2 go. They're going to be taking it off the tee, direct snap. There's the pass. Oh, quick inside hitter off to the left-hand side, and it's going to be all the way down. He's going to step out of bounds at about the 6-yard line.
With a good pursuit, forces him out
Bill
of bounds,
Eichert
but it brings up a 1st
came
and goal.
off of the line, and they just gave him a quick little handoff inside. Everyone was looking for Crossnow to take the ball, and that didn't happen. And that's a sneaky little play right down the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's something that is going to catch the Eagle defense off guard, like you just saw there. Luckily, Justice Starnes was able to chase him out of bounds before he got to the end zone.
So touchdown saving tackle. 1st down, though, at the 6-yard line for Second Baptist. There's the ball to Cook. Cook's going to roll to the right. He can run. He can pass. He's going to pass. It's going to be off of the hands.
Number 5, Felipe Sololongo.
Incomplete.
Man, Sololongo made a great break on that pass, and he almost stole it. Yeah, it was almost a pick.
Yeah, off of Bill Eichert's chest there. Just wasn't quite able to bring it in. Felipe Sololongo came diving in, probably threw off his vision of the ball there a little bit.
So Bill Eichert unable to bring that one in. So going to bring up 2nd down now at the 6, 2nd and goal. For the Second Baptist Eagles here, 25 seconds remaining in the 1st period of play. As Second Baptist looks to put some points on the board here in the 1st quarter. There's the snap, there's the pitch. Out to Cook. He's going to come left. He's going to get wrapped up
and he's
in the backfield.
All over that one. Cole Bundick with a big play in the backfield there.
Yeah, Colt Bundick read that one all the way, and he wasn't fooling him.
Came from the backside of the play. He knew that Caleb Cook was going to cut back. That's what he's been doing all game long, and Colt was ready for it that time.
Yep.
I think Cook told him, good job. At the end there, they kind of came up face to face, and it was like, okay, so that's going to end the 1st quarter of play here with the score, your St. Joseph Eagles 19 and the Second Baptist Eagles 19. It's all tied up here after 1. We'll be right back as we get set for second quarter action. Remember, at the halftime, we'll be crowning the new king and queen here for the Eagles, the St. Joseph Eagles, that is. So you want to stay tuned for that drama. As we get set up here, third down and goal for Second Baptist. Back to pass is Khalid. He's now looking. Now he's going to take off to the run. He's going to go to his right. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to get pushed back.
A great open field tackle there by Felipe Sololongo.
At the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and that's how you do it.
That's a turnover on down.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's this is fourth
It's
down.
fourth down,
coming
my
up.
bad.
But that's the way you do it, folks. When you're out there all by yourself, man on an island, you break down, you get low, and you wrap him up, and you put him on the ground.
So third down now for Second Baptist in a tie game here. They've been trying to get into the end zone now for the last couple series.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a victory if they could stop them right here? That would be nice.
The defense. Bow, but don't break. Going up to the line of scrimmage, they're going to do a direct snap now. Watch for that crossing play again as Cook gets under center. And there's a fake pitch, and it's going to be a reverse over to the left-hand side.
Oh, and he is all
Picked
over
up.
that one.
Man, Joseph Starnes sniffed that one out. And he and I guess that was Colin Roy descended upon him and dropped him. That's going to be go over on downs to your Eagles. Nice
Great
stop.
defensive play.
Little bit slow in developing, though.
Yeah, they did the fake handoff and then went into the reverse. And then I forget who it was. The guy running the reverse made a move on Colt while Colt was being blocked, and it slowed him down and allowed Joseph that time to get there.
Yep. But Colt had set up so far in the backfield, they were going to have to run one side or the other of him. I mean, they were just in kind of a pickle, and he chose the outside and ran right into trouble.
So the reverse does not work to put Second Baptist in the end zone, and now the Eagles have their first opportunity to take the lead in this game. All tied up 19-19, and now a timeout is called again as Will Patterson walks out to the field to talk to the head referee. He's got some questions.
Well, you want to, and Coach wants to talk to the officials too. I think he may have a question or two for them. But I'll tell you what, I think it's important right now that you stop them just shy of the end zone, is to take this ball down and do something, put some points on the board. It's such a momentum swing for both teams, but particularly for your Eagles to get a score right here would make a lot of difference for us in this game.
I can read their lips a little bit. I think they were talking about where they want to eat after the game.
Oh.
And sorry he had to burn a timeout in order to get that information. but things are important.
Denny's is always open. Yeah.
We have one of those in town?
Yeah,
Texas Avenue.
Yeah, but Denny's, and we have IHOP too. We're uptown Saturday night.
IHOP's not that good.
So I can see some of the homecoming princesses coming out now, walking in the stands. As we see a couple of them right there, saying hi to their subjects. And we'll be having that ceremony for you at the half. Complete coverage here on the Red Sea Radio Network, including the statements from all the candidates. Fun times and memorable for them. Okay, 1st and 15 now. Fresh set of downs, fresh quarter. Here's the pitch back. It's over to Cruz.
Go, baby.
Arm.
Go, baby.
Now he's on the left-hand side. He's going to turn on the Jets. He's going to get pulled down.
Man.
Pulled down at the 15-yard line from behind.
And there you see some speed out of the freshman there, Jaron Cruz. Takes it up the middle, finds the sideline, turns on the Jets, and is barely tracked down at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he hit a new gear about midfield, And man, I mean, he reached down and downshifted and off he went. That was fun to watch.
Now, I think you said before that's the little brother of Aiden.
Yes, it is. The speed does not translate. I don't want to be that guy to Aiden, but he didn't have that kind of speed.
No. The little ball on the ground now. Picked up, though, by
what a
Bundick. He's going to throw it. Wide open in the end zone.
Colin Roy.
Cole Bundick doing a little bit of a quarterback impression there. Throws an absolute strike to Colin Roy, wide open in the middle of the end zone.
Well, he looked up and saw that he was there, couldn't believe it, and just couldn't get the ball out of his hands fast enough. Faked me out, though.
I've never seen Colt throw that well in my life. He always
right
tries to play
there.
quarterback. He's never thrown a ball that well in his
He
life.
dropped it right in there. It
What a
looked
throw.
like he's been doing it all his life.
25-19 now, as the Eagles take their first lead of the game with 8:09 remaining in the second period. They'll be going for one right here. In the background is Felipe Sotolongo going to get the ball. He's going to go to his right. No pass, and now he's going to get smothered.
He's going to get tracked down by Carson Crossno on that one. Not able to get rid of the ball in time.
Right, Crossno just came over the top of him like a tsunami. But the lead is there, 25-19 now. So once again, like I was saying, what a turn of events from 12-0 now to 25-19 as we dance to the beat.
This young team need a little bit of time to settle in. Once they settle in, we saw some football. So now I feel like they're feeling it. They're in their shoes now.
They are, and the Second Baptist is not in their head.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you have a young team, you know, that first rattle out of the box, that first part of the first quarter, it's just so hard to get settled, and it's so hard to get play out of your own head a little bit and just settle down and play the game. And you can see once they've settled in, offense and defense looks completely different. Yeah.
As they set up for another kickoff, doing the kicking duties is going to be Joseph Starnes as he approaches the ball, and he's going to toe kick it.
Recovered that time by number 20, Bill Eichard.
That'll be up to the 35-yard line to be 1st and 15 for Second Baptist. They've been stuck on 19 now.
They have.
For a while. They were stuck on 12, then added one more score by Cook again. But really not much offense from there except for the wild play and 2 fumbles and a partridge in a pear tree.
I don't remember seeing those.
They were waved off by the officials.
This would really be nice for the defense to make a stand here and get that ball back for this
1st
offense.
and 15. There's the handoff up the middle to Cook.
watch out,
He's going to
say
break
it.
right through the secondary and on his way to the touchdown. Touchdown number 4
Just a dive up the middle.
for
Great
Khalid
blocking.
Cook.
Opening up that hole for Caleb Cook there. Pretty much untouched. I'm gonna blame Steve on that one though.
Man.
Steve started talking about it. He's like, yeah, if they really get a stop here, that'd be awesome. Boom, touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens on every broadcast. As soon as you brag on them, bad things happen.
Maybe we'll just be silent the rest of the game. They can listen to the ambient mic, find out what's going on.
Ambient vibe. Thanks to Dick Davison reminding me to bring it. He texted me last week after the show and he goes, there's no ambient mic.
Gotta have one.
Okay, here we go. They're going for one now. The handoff is not going to be go. The pitch back to Cook. Picked up though.
Oh my
Fumble
gosh.
on the ground.
Man.
Now, Peter, he can't run back all the way on that, could he? On the extra point?
I know for PATs they don't let you run them back. I don't know if you don't kick it. Sorry, both of those are PATs. But I know when you kick it, they don't let you run it back. So I don't think you can run it back for those either.
They would have blown the whistle at some point
Should, I believe.
as he broke away.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. 25-25, 8:01 remaining here. 50 points scored in the game so far. So, like I was saying early, it could be another high-scoring affair tonight, which isn't unusual for a six-man, Steve.
Nope, nothing out of the ordinary. It's we've seen 90 points before, right?
I mean, we saw that this year.
Yeah, so then not a big deal. But you know what though? It's the excitement of this game. Unlike 11-man, it's just a different level of excitement. If you like seeing offense, this is your game.
There's a whole lot of it.
This is your game.
The good defensive teams are what make it far.
A couple more homecoming candidates making their way into the bleachers. There's the kickoff right there. It's going to go not 15 yards. It's going to die right at about the 39-yard line.
With the onside kick only going 5 yards, the Eagles will take over. 1st and 15 inside of the Second Baptist Eagles circle.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 39-yard line of Second Baptist. So short field for St. Joseph's as they begin their next series of downs. You gotta love the short field, Peter.
I love the short field. And sometimes I hate it because then you can't get as many yards on your stat line. I'm kidding.
It's all about you. There's a low snap over to
This face mask. He just face masked
man.
Colt Bundick.
the ball kicked and kicked and kicked again, and now stick a fork in it.
Yeah, I think we're going to get that ball back up here.
I don't even know what I just saw.
When the defender was in the backfield trying to corral Colt Bundick, I think he got a big old handful of face mask.
Yeah, Colt was stumbling from then on. In that stumbling, kicked the ball out of his own hands. And then the guy who went to go recover the ball ended up missing it. And then the other guy grabbed it. But none of that is going to matter.
All for naught.
That's a big penalty right there, all the way from the 39-yard line down to the 21.
Colt almost got out of that, though.
He almost
If he was able to keep his feet, he had plenty of space to move.
Yeah, we have to
make a throw, run, anything he wanted to do.
We have to rename him Houdini if he could get out of that. But he almost did it.
Almost had it.
So face mask penalty, huge here for the Eagles as they wind the clock now. White hat blows the whistle. There's the snap. There's the pitch. It's back to Bundick. He's going to go to the right-hand side. He's going to run this time over, cut back in the middle, and get taken down at the 11.
That's a nice open field tackle by Richard Harris. He did a great job. No, it wasn't Richard Harris. That was Sidney Martinez. But did a great job in corralling Colt Bundick in an open field, and that's a tough one. That guy's elusive.
Yeah, we got Colt Bundick in the backfield now with Joseph Starnes being on the sideline, which looks to be a little bit of a hamstring problem. He's getting stretched out. But Colt Bundick doing his little backfield impersonation there, getting about 12 yards.
There's the pitch to Sotolongo. Now it's going to go over to Bundick on the left-hand side. He's going to push that out of bounds at the 5.
Oh, man. He was right behind the play, saw the hand on the back of the pads, and just completely ignored it.
Yeah. Did not blow the whistle, but that was an obvious horse collar tackle.
Solid run there, though, by number 3, Jaron Cruz, to get that first down, bring us to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah. Well, good piece of running by him, but man, he is so fast.
He's very fast.
Yeah.
I think he was faster than I was my freshman year.
I don't know. We called you Superman.
Not my freshman year.
Okay, so in the backfield right now is Bundick and Sotolongo. Or is that Cruz?
Cruz.
Now there's the pitch. No, the pitch is back to Cruz.
Oh, man.
And almost threw an interception. Sidney Martinez will think about that one tonight when he goes to bed.
Jaron Cruz throws it way behind Colt Bundick on that out route there, right into the chest of the defense. But I guess he had enough gas on it, bounced right off of his chest.
Yeah, but he had Colt Bundick open on that one.
Sotolongo gets the snap, gives it to Bundick. Bundick's going to go forward and then get gobbled up before he can even move. That was Hudson George, big tall glass of water senior, stopping that play before it even got started.
Yeah, I don't think Colt was really even expecting him to be able to reach him on that one.
So it's 3rd and goal now for the St. Joseph Eagles. Ball on the 13-yard line. There's the snap. It's going over to Cruz. Cruz is going to reverse his field over to the left. Now he's going to throw up the middle, up the field for the touchdown.
A good play there by number 3, Jaron Cruz. Takes it to the right and sees nothing, absolutely nothing. Cuts it back to the other side. Acts like he's going to run. Defender comes down on him and leaves Colin Roy wide open. Dumps it off over his head to Colin Roy in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play by both of them. And again, Colin Roy, recipient of being wide open, right there at the right place, the right time. Good
31-25, 6:11 remaining till the half. And it looks like they're going to abandon the 2-point kick and go for the 1-point play. There's the pitch back to Bundick. He's going to look into the end zone, throw the ball incomplete.
It's going to be a flag for holding, but it's not going to matter.
Dagan Curtis, the intended receiver.
Looks like a hold on the Eagles will be declined. Leads our score. St. Joseph Eagles, 31. Second Baptist Eagles, 25.
So there you have it, 31-25. Continues to be a little bit of a slugfest here, back and forth.
Yep.
No one can stop Cook.
Yeah, you know, the Eagles found their stride a little bit on defense, but then Caleb Cook said, what are we doing? Just give me the football.
Give me the ball. But for the Eagles, they've had a series of people that have taken up the ball and run with it and scored with it. You had Bundick, you had Roy, you have several people that are moving that ball, scoring the ball. So they're showing a multifaceted offense, Peter, than just a one-man Cook show.
Yeah, that's good for you want to see out of a young team like that, especially when some of the guys making the plays are the freshmen, like Jaron Cruz, his first time getting the ball here in this game, and he's making lots of plays running down the field with that speed he's got.
Yeah. And then you see also coming on of Colin Roy. He's had 2 receptions for touchdowns tonight, and everybody's doing their part.
Yep, find a way to get open, find a way to get some yards, make a block, snap the ball. Everybody's doing their part. Jaron Cruz, your new kicker for the day.
I was just going to say, the kicker du jour.
I think we've gone through 4 or 5 kickers this year so far.
We're going to find one, or they're going to put you back in uniform. There's a little
little pop-up, nice little pop-up toe poke kind of a kick, but you know, that looks simple. It's not, though, is it? When it's coming at you, straight at you, and it's dropping as it comes into you, it's not as easy to judge as it looks.
Yeah, it makes it easier when he does put it right in your gut. Yeah. But if it lands short, it's hard to tell where it's going to bounce. You know, it could bounce straight on the ground. It could bounce up. It's like fielding a ground ball in baseball. When it hits the ground, you don't know if it's going to hit a lip or go up or anything like that.
Right. Hit a rock.
Oh, I hope it doesn't hit a rock. Those are the worst.
As the cowbells come out, I got a cowbell memory for you, Steve, in a minute. There's the pitch out to the right-hand side, driving him down into the ground.
Well, 32, Sidney Martinez, he pulled. He had arm over the top, and he went ahead and pulled him on top of him as they went out of bounds. That wasn't all Sotolongo.
Regardless, Felipe, great coverage on the play there. Met him about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage and took him straight out of bounds.
Yeah.
Steve, remember a couple seasons ago we were here and the other team started complaining about the cowbells?
Yeah.
And the referee made them stop ringing it because there's no artificial noisemakers?
Yeah.
That was bogus.
That was sad.
Well, they're back tonight.
Oh, nice play, guys.
Oh, there's a
man.
pitch on a busted up play. And they pitch it back after they were going to lose some yards to Crossno.
Number 5, Felipe Solongo with the
Caleb Cook was gobbled up on that play right about at the line of scrimmage. Somehow is able to pitch it backwards to his fellow friend in the backfield, Carson Crossno, who's able to drag Felipe for a couple yards before Colt Bundick comes into the play to help bring him down.
Well, it surprised everybody for a second because they thought they were just going to bring down Cook. And it was a desperation move, kind of a little flip pass back to him. But Eagles quickly responded.
Yeah.
They picked up a couple, though. It's going to be 3rd down, and I'll call it 7. As the cowbells come out here at the complex. There's a fake to the right. Now Crossnose looking. Now he's going to pitch it forward to Cook. Cook's going to take it right up the middle. No one's going to stop him. Touchdown, Second Baptist.
And a good heads-up play there by Crossno. Had a man, my words just died. The planned play action there didn't have his guy over top. He was able to find his best friend there, Caleb Cook, right up about the middle. Underhand toss to him. Caleb Cook able to do the rest.
Yeah.
I blanked there for a second.
Yeah. that was a nice little shovel pass.
Welcome to old age.
But it kind of called all of our defense out of position there, and that was a pretty easy rumble to the end zone.
So Cook, once again, the one-man show for Second Baptist, putting some more points on the board, 31 all, as they go for the extra point now with Crossno under center, Cook in the backfield, along with Martinez. The give is to Cook, and he'll just plow his way. No, the give is to Martinez.
Eagles tried successful, giving them the lead, 32-31.
32-31 is the score. 4:51 remaining in this slugfest. Somebody's got to win this game, of course, and both of these teams are looking for their first district win.
Yeah, everybody's pretty desperate tonight to get that to hang that first W on the district side of things, and seeing a lot of effort out of both of these teams, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. Again, that first half was Wild West. I don't think defense was optional, and it was a score fest, and it's slowing down a little bit, but we're still gonna have guys out there throwing big punches every play.
Well, it was 12-0 before we even could catch our breath in the first minute of the game. So now it's at least a back and forth going on.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
All right, Squibber. Oh, it's not going to go far enough. Going to go out of bounds.
Another
short onside kick there. Finally rolls out of bounds, about 11 yards. 4 yards short of the line they need to get to.
Yeah, it went out of bounds, so it went out of right at about the 40. So they're going to back that up to the 35 and put it in play right there. Eagles going to take over on Second Baptist 35-yard line.
So another short field for the Eagles as they break their huddle on the sideline with Coach Will Patterson.
How about that Mighty Eagle band, folks?
Bundick and Cruz set up to receive the snap. In the very back of the backfield, the tailback, is that Longo?
Felipe.
Longo. So there's your setup. These guys are all interchangeable like Legos. There's the pitch. Back to Longo. Longo's going to go right now. He's going to go right. He's trying to run. He will run. Past one defender. Gets into the secondary. and then he's going to be stopped right at the 14-yard line.
A great block there by number 2, Cole Bundick. Absolutely mauled the defender on that play.
Yep.
And 32, Sidney Martinez didn't really like it that much. Got up pushing. There was a little bit of pushing and shoving there after the play.
I think they're going to
Penalty flag on the ground.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that Colt Bundick block a hold.
Oh my butt.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know about that one.
that was
That
tough call.
if you want to talk about drive drills in practice, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah,
Will Patterson out there
yeah.
arguing the point.
That was a one direction right there. Made contact, drove him backwards.
Completely different set of referees tonight. Not as near argumentative as what we've seen in some of the other games. No, really. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy's willing to talk to Will, and they part amicably. Okay, here we go. Sotolongo firing downfield, and it's going to be broken up.
Sotolongo with not much throwing practice today. That was one of his first passes of the games. A little bit of a quacker. Goes behind Colin Roy, not able to bring it in.
Hudson George there on the defense. And like I said, he's about 6'5", real tall defensive back there for Second Baptist.
He kind of reminds me of that quarterback we had from Hearn the other night.
Yeah, he does. Tall, lean. Okay, here's the pitch back now to Sotolongo. He's going to go right, go left. He's going to get bottled up, go swung around and rode down like a rodeo cowboy.
Felipe with nowhere to go there. Only had about one block and 2 guys pursuing him. Wasn't able to shake that first guy. And once he got his hand on him, it was wraps from there.
You know, I was just going to say I like Sotolongo in the running back role and this split out. He's much more effective with his skills. When you set him back there like that and have the rush come in on him, then it's a little bit of Goliath syndrome where they're just coming right over the top of them. So here we go, 3rd down now, and we'll call it forever. But it's probably only 30 yards. There's the pitch now out to the right-hand side to Cruz. Cruz, now he's looking for a pass over the middle, and that's going to get knocked down through the tall trees.
He had Dagan Curtis there open and just couldn't get connected with him.
130 years. The lines are painted at a 31-degree angle. So you move that to 131 years. For St. Joseph Eagles.
So 32-31, Eagles down by 1, 3:40 remaining here. Till the half, till the homecoming ceremonies.
We have 4th down and about 35 yards to go.
Thank you for adding that up, Steve.
Oh, man.
That's a lot of math.
This is 4th and forever, right?
Yep, that's what I call it. Here we go on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side is going to be Butnick, and he's going to
get about a yard on the play there.
Yeah, that won't get it.
Not quite.
And now you're giving Second Baptist the short field.
Homecoming court and their parents down to the side gate, please. If you could get the homecoming
With the
court
ball on the
and their parents to the
31-yard
side
line.
gate,
With 3:30 remaining, guys, that's too much time for Second Baptist.
right next to the band, please. The side gate.
Yeah, we've seen them
band.
score in about 10 seconds before. Defense is going to have to step up a little bit here. Keep an eye on Caleb Cook.
After a short run, brings a turnover on downs. We got 1st down for the Baptist.
1st and 15. There's the pitch back to Cook. Cook looking, he's going to throw this time. He's going to complete it out to the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. On the reception is Bill Eichert.
Little bullet pass there from Caleb Cook, putting some mustard on that one.
It was. That was a frozen rope, and we got a heavy wind right here, so we had to throw that into the wind as well.
Yeah. Colin had just a little bit of an opportunity there to break in front of that and just missed it.
2nd down 7. There's the pitch back to Cook. He's looking. He's going to go end zone this time, and it's going to be
right.
broken up.
Colin Roy with the hit.
A good hit by Colin Roy from the backside of that play. Jars that ball loose. Otherwise, that would have been a touchdown.
Bill Eichert had that ball in his hands in the end zone, and Roy was going to have nothing to do with that. He said, no, sir. Not in my end zone. And a touchdown saving tackle and breaking it up. It's going to bring up 3rd down now and about 7. Ball at the 21-yard line. There's the snap and a whistle blows. Play's going to be stopped. And timeout is going to be called by the Eagles.
They're both Eagles. So you're right.
That's right. Can't be wrong.
St. Joseph with the timeout.
So 3:16 guys. Defense going to have to bow up again. Yeah, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the defense, Peter.
Yeah, especially with all these quick touchdowns they've had throughout the game so far. It's putting a lot more pressure on the defense because they have to be able to stop that big play opportunity from Second Baptist and try to get a 4 and out here to give their offense the ball.
Yeah.
And you just can't keep doing that time after time after time because you're just going to run out of energy, Steve.
Yeah, it stresses you on both sides of the ball when you're back out there and back out there. A lot of these guys are playing both sides of the ball. You know, when it's this high scoring, it takes a toll on everybody.
Remember, stick around at the half. We will have the homecoming ceremonies. And that's going to be very exciting to see who is going to be selected as the homecoming king and queen. So here we go, 3rd down for Second Baptist. There's the pitch back to Cook. Cook's going to roll out to his right. He's going to come, he's going to fake, pass, and now continue to run. It cuts in through the middle of the field. It'll be a touchdown, Second Baptist.
Number 10.
Oh, man, and Cook made a good play on the sideline there. He's running out of space, threw the hand with the ball up in the air like he was going to pass, and faked out. I want to say that was Bryce Anderson on that one, made him over pursue on that, was able to cut back in and then find some green grass. He looked to be bottled up there on the sideline, but that fake pass attempt really threw him off.
It looks a little bit like Kansas City quarterback.
Oh, my gosh.
Patrick
Mahomes?
Yeah, Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he gets,
seen him do
he
that
gets people in the air every time he does
so
that.
many times because he can run, he can pass. You don't want him to pass, and then he doesn't. So 38-31 now. The try for 1 now is going to be a pass out to the right-hand side, and it's going to be complete.
And that was good coverage there by Felipe Sololongo. He was there to make a play. Threw the hand down to try to bat the ball out of his hand, just not able to jar loose. A good catch there by Richard Harris.
That's a tough one.
Well, you know, it's only 3 minutes. That's too much time for St. Joseph's, too.
Yeah, you know, that little last little run by them, that was a nice little piece of running, and improvised along the way, and he got everybody biting on thinking that was a pass coming. What a nice play by him, and you know, I'm sure that there was a play called in there somewhere, but I'm thinking that was about 90% ad lib.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, they had a play call in there somewhere. Blown up a little bit, and Caleb Cook said, "Oh, don't worry, Coach, I got you."
Second Baptist has never beaten the St. Joseph Eagles. This is their 4th attempt. Remember a couple of years ago we won the district championship out at their place. Hoisted the banner.
That was a good time.
Line drive kick. Gobbled up there at the 15-yard line by Colin Roy.
Good catch there by Colin, able to receive the ball and then fall on it.
Yeah, good job. Yep. Those little line drivers, they're, you know, I said they're much easier than the squibbers, but the line drivers sometimes, you know, if you're setting your weight on it and you're trying to be patient and it's kind of tailing downward, and you misjudge it just a little bit, and you're going to be chasing on the ground.
So that's going to bring up 1st and 15 now for the Eagles. They really need a score here, guys, before halftime. Butnick now. No, it's not Butnick. That's Cruz.
He's able to find Butnick. Bundick on the sideline.
He was hitting the back, though.
Yeah, his back's going to be hurt on that play. He's had back problems since last year, and all it takes is one awkward hit. He's still on the ground. So not what you want to see out of one of your star players, especially at this point in the game, but they got a couple more athletes who can make some plays.
Well, Starn's still on the sidelines.
Starn's dealing with his hamstring injury.
Did they tape it up? Is that what I'm seeing there?
Yeah, they wrapped up his hamstring, and they put him back in for a couple more plays, and he said, I got to come back out. And the trainer tried to stretch him out a little bit, but I think it just needs to rest it.
No, I hurt my hamstring just running to the bathroom down there. I only had 5 minutes.
Do we need to wrap your leg?
I was just trying. Well, you know, it started cramping up. Then you got to climb these 15 steps to get up here to the nest.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a nice round of applause.
As number 10, Caleb Cook comes to pat Cole Bundick on the shoulder. Good little show of sportsmanship.
Yeah.
You know, Second Baptist has always been a classy team. The past 3 years we played them, they've always been, you know, they don't trash talk. They always help you up after tackles and all that kind of stuff. So. Colt just now making it off the field.
So we'll see if he's going to return to action tonight. You get the bye week next week, so that's very good for the Eagles to rest up some of these injuries they have. Okay, plays in action now. There's Cruz coming left, coming right, and now he's going to get tackled from behind.
And, you know, he missed that first hole at the beginning of the play. It opened up, and he was looking to pass, and he still wanted to pass up on that first hole, then brought it back out to the other side, got about 5 yards. I think he would have had a first down if he took that first one with his speed.
Yeah, he was certainly looking up the field. You're right. He was trying to see if anything was there.
So
trying to be like his brother.
Yep.
Trying to throw the football.
Starnes back in. He'll go into the backfield right alongside Longo. Timeout is going to be called.
So we got a timeout on the field.
They don't keep track of the timeouts up on the scoreboard, so I don't know how many timeouts we have or how many we get.
Well, I know Second Baptist has used 2. They didn't signal who used that timeout, so.
No, I don't know who called it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's 4 total timeouts, so.
Yeah.
Could be 2 of ours, 2 of theirs, or 3 of theirs and 1 of ours.
39-31. St. Joseph needing to get a score here that would still make it 39-37 going into the half. So you're not really going to take the lead unless there's some fumble or missed kickoff. Any update on that College Station game?
College Station won the 5th set, 15-11.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. The battle of the BCS area tonight, won by the College Station Cougars as they maintain first place in District 17. Okay, back to football action. 1:56 remaining, 39-31. There's a snap. Pitch back to Bundick. No. Now there's the pass over the middle to Longo. They're going to call that incomplete.
No, he pointed the ground.
He said he caught it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he said he was down.
That's going to be about a 4th and 4, maybe 5 yards. Good catch there by Felipe Solongo, who was tackled quick, which caused that fumble.
That's why I thought it was incomplete. It was so quick.
Yeah, me too. It is good to see Cole Bundick back in the game, though. He's moving all right.
Starnes now in the deep position. There's the pitch to him from Cruz. There's a pass over the middle to Bundick. He's going to go out of bounds.
Cole Bundick going to get the first down on that one, plus some. Good little dump off.
Yeah, nice job by both Starnes and Bundick there. Yeah, Starnes did a good job hitting the open man, and Bundick got what he needed and got out of bounds. And
trying to save himself from being hit.
Yeah,
You know, don't want to tweak the back again.
Yeah, there's no need for another hit.
I think Bundick is
get that first down.
Thinking what you were thinking last year at this game. It's homecoming game. I got to do something. Starnes gets the pass out now to Cruz. He's going to go left, go right. Now he's going to go up the middle and get brought down at about the 13-yard line.
Yeah, Cruz picks up, what, about 7 yards on that one.
Man, I think if he hit the outside instead of cutting inside.
Yeah, he might still be running.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was there.
Another timeout called. 57 seconds remaining on the clock here.
I do know we called that one. That was us.
All right. So that's got to be the third one. Big crowd in the stands. Looks like more of your alumni down there joining the group of guys.
Yeah, they're all collecting. We got Lucas Ramirez in there now, too. Noah Umanzer. Some football guys for you there.
Yeah.
They look a lot bigger down there than they did last year. Everyone's growing up a little bit.
All right. 57 left on the clock.
Second down. There's the snap. Over to Cruz. Pitch it back to Starnes. Starnes going to come left. He's looking. He cuts back in across the middle. He's going to be brought down at the 4-yard line.
That's going to be a first down.
Decided not to pass. Clock is running, 45 seconds. Pitch back to Starnes again. He's going to come to the left. He's going to see wide open field. Cut into the middle. Cut back to his left.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
What a great play there by Joseph Starnes. Even with the bum hamstring, able to make a couple guys miss, get into the end zone with 36 seconds remaining on the clock.
That was a nice piece of running.
Yeah, it was.
He had a lot of defenders in a really small area, and he made a couple of guys look really bad on their tackles. And
yeah, you know, he doesn't have his top speed anymore with that hamstring issue, but he's able to fake out a couple guys. Threw up the hand, the fake pass, threw off the first guy, made a juke move on the next one, and then just kind of reached across into the goal line.
So the try for one will be from the 2-yard line. Snap is going to go to Longo. They're going to give it to Cruz. He's going to get bottled up. And the ball is going to be stripped out of his hands and then whistled dead.
Jaron Cruz not really sure what to do there with a bunch of Second Baptist Eagles in his face. He kind of stops in his tracks. It's like, uh-oh.
Surrounded by Indians.
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, missing these PATs is going to make it tougher going down to the end of the game, the second half. You know, we're trailing by two points now because we've had a couple misses, and that may play into the end of this game.
Having our kickers being gone is really taking a toll on the team. With Caesar being gone, Gio's out of the game, David Hagerman's out of the game, and so we threw Joseph Starnes in there for 1 week, gave him 1 week of practice, and then we weren't even able to block the defense for him.
Yeah.
And then with his hamstring, it's just not even worth it at that point.
Well, what you're detailing there is that we have a completely different Eagle team now than we did at the beginning of the season.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's been a lot of injuries. There's been an addition in Joseph Starnes. And I mean a lot of injuries. You know, even a couple people playing through injuries like Cole Bundick right now, he's limping around. He's still struggling, but he's still in there for his team.
36 ticks remaining in the second quarter. Be sure to stick with us at the halftime. We're going to have the homecoming ceremony.
Whew.
Onside kick returned by Second Baptist.
And he almost got the sideline there. That was number 20, Bill Ikerd. You know, made that inside move on Soto Longo, and he bid on it.
Yeah.
Almost had that sideline. Was finally chased out by Colin Roy at about the 40.
Yeah, Ikerd, another big, tall, lanky kid out there that's got some speed. And that would have been bad news for the Eagles had he scored with 30 seconds remaining. But for now, the defense is going to have to, as Steve likes to say, I'm going to steal it, Steve, bow up.
It's time.
Isn't that your thing?
No, I think Steve invented that. I've learned a lot from Steve over the years. Learned how to bow up. Okay, 1st and 15. They're going to be taken right off of the center. Direct snap. Handoff up the middle is to Cook. He's going to break into the secondary.
And a touchdown-saving tackle there by Jaron Cruz, or kind of a tackle. He slowed him down and forced him to run out of bounds to save the clock.
Hangs on for the stop. Brings up 2nd and about 7 for Second Baptist Eagles.
He hung on to him like you would a calf, trying to tackle a calf, and the calf was kicking you as you're trying to bring it down.
It's 27 seconds rememing.
It's certainly cowbell season, Steve.
It is.
Everybody brought them tonight. I don't know.
Everybody's loud and proud tonight with those cowbells. That's good. Love to see that spirit.
They're purple. We even got our logo on them, too.
2nd down. It's going to be that reverse again. There's the pitch and another reverse. Double reverse. And now a long pass. And it's going to get it down to the 15-yard line.
A triple reverse there on that play. Was finally able to find an open man, but Colin Roy able to bring him down at about the 17-yard line.
7 seconds remaining. They get the ball off. This will be the last play of the half. Running the ball now is Cook. He's going to go right, go left, and into the end zone for the touchdown with no time remaining on the clock.
Takes it in for Second Baptist Eagles.
Caleb Cook once again taking the game into his own hands.
But only because they did the quadruple reverse.
I think it was 3. You know, after the second one, I was getting ready to talk about the double reverse, and then one more guy came in there, and I was like, whoa, what are we doing?
Yeah,
triple reverse pass.
It worked. You know, they reversed themselves about 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but then made a 40-yard pass down the field.
45-37 with Second Baptist scoring on the last play. Here's the point after, and it's going to be a completed pass to Abe Uribe.
Colin Roy not completely able to locate the receiver on that play. Finds him a little bit too late and not able to make a play on the ball. A good catch there by Abe Uribe.
And that's going to bring it 46-37.
And now we would like to introduce to you the 2025 Homecoming Court. These remarkable students have been selected by their classmates for embodying the spirit and values of St. Joseph Catholic School. Their dedication, leadership, and positive influence make them shining examples of what it means to be a part of our SJCS community. Our freshman class duchesses are Caroline Johnson and Ruth Johnson. First up is Caroline Johnson.
Hey everyone, my name is Caroline Johnson and I'm being escorted by my dad, Rob Johnson. I've been an Eagle since I was 3 months old, starting at the Eagle's Nest. At St. Joseph, I am the secretary of NJHS and play volleyball, basketball, and softball. Softball is my favorite because it is where I feel most confident and I love playing for Coach Madison. If I could have any superpower, it would have to be speed because if you know me, I'm slow. But I work hard in class, stay active in sports, and grow in my faith through retreats and daily prayers. The SJCS core value that means the most to me is be a marigold. I try to brighten other people's days, especially when my friends are struggling, because when they're happy, I'm happy too. And of course, my favorite traditions are chanting the victory cries and singing the school song with my classmates.
Next, we have Ruth Johnson.
Howdy, my name is Ruth Johnson, and I'm being escorted by my dad, Richard Johnson. I'm involved in NJHS, the Student Athletic Leadership Team, and I play piano. I also compete in cheer, cross country, volleyball, basketball, track and field, and softball. I try to live out our mission by balancing my schoolwork, sports, family, and my faith. The core value that means the most to me is touch the line, because I always want to give my best effort and hold myself to a high standard both on and off the court. I'll always remember Mrs. Calais for pushing us to be better than our best, and my parents for being my first and most important teachers in faith and in love.
First up is Melanie Castrejón.
Hi, my name is Melanie Castrejón, and I'm being escorted by my brother Chris Castrejón. I play softball, basketball, and run cross country, and I'm involved in art and NHS. I challenge myself academically while staying active in sports and try to be a supportive presence for those around me. My favorite tradition is pep rallies. They're a great chance to have fun together and let loose after a long week of school. It's also about the only time you'll see Coach Madison do a whole dance routine in a silly tropical outfit. My faith keeps me grounded, reminds me to be thankful, and guides my actions every day. If I could have any superpower, I'd manipulate matter. I'm not sure when I'd need an apple made of gold, but I'd be able to spawn hot dogs in seconds whenever I'm hungry.
Next up is Delia Schindler.
Hi, I'm Delia Schindler, and I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm being escorted by my amazing parents, Mark and Crystal Schindler. On campus, I'm involved in cheer, National Honor Society, and the ministry leadership team. And when I'm not at school, you can usually find me dancing with the Ballet Academy or performing with Ballet Brazos. My favorite SJCS tradition is the presentation of Letterman jackets. It's such a fun and special way to celebrate everyone's hard work and accomplishments. I'll always remember Mr. Reb, who never fails to make my day brighter with his smiles and encouragement. My faith keeps me grounded and reminds me that I'm never alone, even when life gets a little crazy. And if I could have any superpower, I'd choose to pause time, to take a deep breath, and enjoy all the little moments.
Next up is Caitlin Sanchez.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Sanchez, and I'm so grateful to be escorted tonight by my dad, Arturo Sanchez. I'm involved in cheer and art. I try my best to always be kind, welcoming, and do what's right, because even the smallest things can make someone's day better. The value I connect with most is be a marigold, because I really believe in lifting others up and helping them grow. My favorite school tradition is singing the school song. It's such a special moment when everyone comes together and you can truly feel our school pride. I'll always remember Mr. Rochek, who guided me through junior high and made me feel welcomed every single day. My faith gives me confidence and reassurance and reminds me to stay positive no matter what. And if I could have any superpower, I'd choose teleportation.
Next up is Maddie Claire Sweeney.
Hi, my name is Maddie Claire Sweeney, and I'm being escorted by my parents, David and Allison Sweeney. I participate in NHS, choir, Eagle Ambassadors, band, golf, and I manage the girls' basketball teams. Off campus, I'm active in 4-H and the Brazos Valley Symphony Ambassadors. A teacher I will never forget is Mrs. Duracek, who is always ready with words of encouragement or a funny joke. Not the thread resonates most with me, reminding me to nurture friendships, act truthfully, and do what's right. My favorite tradition is going out to eat after games. It's a great way to deepen friendships outside of school. My faith is my rock, providing a constant place to lean on, and if I could have a superpower, I'd time travel to explore history firsthand.
First, we have Colt Bundick.
Hi, my name is Cole Bundick, and I'm being escorted by my mom, Megan Helsher. I participate in Eagles for Life, Student Athlete Leadership Team, football, basketball, and baseball. I try to embody the SJCS mission by giving my best and showing kindness and faith in everything I do. My favorite tradition is team dinners before football games. They're a great way to come together as a team. Coach Patterson has taught me valuable life lessons, and my faith helps me connect with and support others. I hope to have a steady job, grow in faith, and travel the world. I want to thank my grandparents and parents for giving me the privilege of a Catholic education.
Second, we have Cooper Johnson.
Hi, my name is Cooper Johnson, and I am being escorted by my mother, Carrie Johnson. Some of the clubs and sports I've been involved with are NHS, MLT, varsity baseball, basketball, and golf, and being the mascot. A teacher I will never forget is Mr. Rochek. She's a great example of someone who is selfless and passionate, and I will never forget the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves soundtrack she'd play for us during our tests. My favorite tradition at the school is the retreats. Not only do they help strengthen me in my faith, but they also help me connect with my friends. Being at the school has helped me grow in mind, body, and spirit, and after high school, I hope to attend Texas A&M and join the Corps Cadets, serve the military, and experience life fully. Lastly, I would like to thank God, my family, and my best friends for supporting me through this journey. Thank you.
Our final senior group is Joaquin Ortega.
Hi, my name is Joaquin Ortega, and I'm being escorted by my parents Gilbert and Patricia Ortega. I participate in varsity football, basketball, and baseball, and I try to embody the SJCS mission by leading and helping others. My favorite tradition is class retreats. They give time to reflect and grow. A good leader shows guidance, kindness, and courage. I'll never forget Miss Berry for her thoughtfulness and care. Faith is vital to me, shaping how I trust in God and others. After graduation, I hope to make Bryan, Texas a better place. I want to thank my family, teachers, staff, and friends for supporting me.
First, we have Isabel Sotolongo.
Hi, my name is Isabel Sotolongo, and I'm being escorted by my parents, Phil and Maria Sotolongo. At St. Joseph, I've had the privilege of being part of NHS, Student Council, Eagles for Life, volleyball, cheer, and basketball. One of my favorite traditions is Prayer Pals, where I get to connect with younger students and share the joy of growing in faith together. I'll always be thankful to Mrs. Berry for reminding me that God is in every detail of our lives. After high school, I hope to study psychology to help others find hope and healing, and I'm so grateful to God and my parents for being my greatest examples of love and encouragement.
Next up is Lucia Vara Barrera.
Hi, my name is Lucia Vara Barrera, and I am being escorted by my parents, Javier Vara and Margarita Barrera. I am involved in Student Council, NHS, Eagles for Life, soccer, volleyball, and softball. My favorite tradition is kickball. It's today for everyone to have fun, compete a little, and come together as a school. I'll never forget Miss Bain, who helps me grow not just in math, but in life. My faith guides me when things are hard, giving me courage and direction. After high school, I hope to bring joy to others through sports, and I want to thank my parents for their endless love and support.
Our final senior duchess is Leah Hurley.
Hi everyone, my name is Leah Hurley, and tonight I'm being escorted by my parents, Chris and Janie Hurley. I've been at St. Joseph since the Eagles Nest, and this year I will graduate with memories that can never be forgotten. I participate in the National Honor Society, Eagles for Life, the Ministry Leadership Team, and the Student Athletic Leadership Team. I'm a four-year varsity athlete competing in cross-country, track, and basketball, as well as a captain on my club soccer team. My favorite tradition is eating with my teammates and friends after games. I just love them so much. After high school, I will attend Dallas Baptist University to play collegiate soccer, where I hope to build a successful career in sports marketing and continue growing in my faith with Christ. I want to thank my parents, teachers, coaches, and friends for all their love and support throughout my years at St. Joseph. Go Eagles!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2025 St. Joseph Catholic School Homecoming Court. Let's give them a big round of applause. And now to crown this year's Homecoming King and Queen is Father Brian Elliott, pastor of St. Joseph Catholic Church and School, Mr. Juan Nagore, St. Joseph Catholic School, head of school, and the 2024 Homecoming Queen, Ryan Milholland. And now, the 2025 St. Joseph Homecoming King is Cooper Johnson. And your 2025 St. Joseph Homecoming Queen is Isabel Sotolongo. Congratulations to our homecoming king and queen, Cooper Johnson and Isabel Sotolongo. Can we get one more round of applause? A heartfelt thank you to our entire homecoming court and all the passionate Eagle fans in the crowd tonight. Your support and prayers truly uplift our community and embody the spirit of St. Joseph Catholic School. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. God bless and go Eagles.
The homecoming queen and king, as the teams come back on the field, pictures are taken here, memories are made right here on the Red Sea Radio Network. Let's go ahead and pause right now as we get ready for third quarter action. 46-37 is the score. Second Baptist over the Eagles coming into the third quarter. So there you go. The homecoming business has been completed, and we are all set for the third quarter here as the Eagles get the ball this time, and unlike last week, there's no fumble.
Good recovery by Bryce Anderson. They're able to corral it and fall on it.
So as we were saying about last week's game, they kind of came out flat in the third quarter. They can't do that this year.
Yeah, especially after that kickoff. They lost the first kickoff, and it kind of killed all of their momentum. And the defense was a little beaten down, and then they scored really quickly, and they kind of gave up after that.
So here's the first play right here. It's going to be a pass. Ooh, incomplete.
Pass from Joseph Starnes to number 34, Dagan Curtis. Hit as he catches it, and so just barely drops it.
Sidney Martinez made a great play on the ball as it came down and applied the hit and made him cough that up. Well timed, though, because if he got there just a little bit earlier, he probably would have caught a yellow flag for that one.
Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing or noticing Dagan Curtis getting more involved in the offense.
Yeah, he was previously hurt through some of the season, and now they're trying him at that center position.
There's Starnes now, wiggling, wobbling.
Joseph Starnes trying to do what he can in the backfield, unable to find any holes. Brought down for about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, we on this near side over here, you had Colin Roy wide open. He was standing out there all by himself.
As Cruz walks to the sidelines, stretching his side a little bit. Going in is Sotolongo. Back there to receive the snap possibly is Starnes. And in the way back, getting the pitch now, is Bundick. He's going to pass over the middle, down low, though, at the ankles of Dagan Curtis. It's going to be incomplete.
Not a bad throw there by Cole Bundick. Just Dagan Curtis not able to reel that one in.
I'm noticing Bundick, though, is throwing more like this rather than...
He pushes the ball.
Right.
Which is why that first pass he had impressed me a little bit, because it was more of an arm motion than a push.
Okay, so here we go. 4th and about 20 in the first drive for the Eagles. Pitch back is going to be to Sotolongo. He's going to throw the dink pass right up to number 9, Roy.
Colin Roy able to get about 15 on that play, but 5 yards short of the first down. And you turn over on downs for the Eagles.
So we're going to give Second Baptist half the field to go to. The ball will be at the 38-yard line. They're 38. Remember, in 6-man ball, the field is 80 yards long versus the 100 yards that you may be used to in the 11-man game.
Yeah, 10 yards more narrow.
Yep, it's only 40 yards wide instead of 50.
Still a lot of green grass out there with only 12 guys total.
Yeah, you're cutting
it.
down 10
Yep.
yards on the width, but you're taking it from 11 guys on each team to 6.
Right.
So that's a lot of space you're opening up.
So here we go, 1st and 15 for Second Baptist. Man in motion. The give is to number 11, Crossino.
Good tackle there by Joseph Starnes and Dagan Curtis teaming up on that one to stop him for about a 3-yard gain.
Number 11, Joseph Starnes, combined for a tackle. Brings up 2nd and long for Second Baptist.
This will be the final home game before the bye week next week. And then we'll come back for one more week at home. And timeout being called. I can yell it all the way here from across the field.
I heard it from here. Second Baptist going to take their first time out of the half.
And so will we. You're listening to coverage of Eagle football right here on the Red Sea Radio Network at Surf Club. As the whistle blows and we are ready for the next play, is going to come around the left-hand side.
On the reverse for good game for Second Baptist.
Little jet sweep to get about 12 yards on that play.
Short of the first down, going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
It's 3rd and about 4 or 5, 4.5, 5 yards. And yeah.
In the backfield is Crossino getting the pass, getting it back to Cook. Cook can throw or run. He's going to stop. He's going to look to throw. Now he's going to get bottled up right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to be brought down by the backside end on that play, Joseph Starnes. Just short of the line to gain. Going to be about a 4th and 1.
So this is where the Eagles can really do themselves a favor, Steve.
Yep. Again, defense has to bow up here. And, 4th and what? Almost 2 or right at 2. And chances are they're running this ball. So you can stuff it up and get a stop right here.
I would expect either a dive up the middle or the trickiest play you've seen all day.
Yeah. Another triple.
Yeah,
triple reverse. No, they're going to go right at him, I'm guessing.
4th down, 2 yards to go. There's that sneaky
ball over it.
Across the middle.
Colt Bundick.
Colt Bundick is able to drive him back about 10 yards before he throws him on the ground. But they're going to call a flag for unnecessary roughness as I think the whistle was blown before Colt threw him onto the ground.
I think it's going to be on Bill Curd because
they called it on us.
Oh, he threw the ball.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles.
They're
going to call that unnecessary roughness on Colt Bundick on that play.
Well, part of the problem was is they were slow on the whistle, and they didn't blow the whistle for quite a while, and then they're driving him back, and the running back still pushing back up against him. So Colt gave him one last shove, and it's a 15-yard penalty. But
now they're trying to figure out where to mark off the yardage from.
Yeah.
Well, he threw the ball at Colt. I thought that was the unsportsmanlike, not what Colt was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just a normal continuation of the play. They gobbled that play up in the backfield 3 yards deep.
Colt Bundick was all over that play. He was betting on that dive up the middle.
Well.
It is going to be our ball, though. Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's our ball, but we're going to be backed up to about the 15-yard line.
They were called it a dead ball, personally. Yeah. Unsportsmanlike. So
I couldn't tell because it didn't even look like they could tell.
All right.
Okay, it's going to be first down
time for the
then.
Eagles to do something.
First and 15 for the Eagles.
For the Eagles, now they got it all figured out. There's the pitch back to Starnes. Looking. He's going to pass it right over the middle to Longo. He's going to get gobbled up and get pushed out of bounds.
Finds Sotolongo for that dump-off pass. Sotolongo was able to get about 7 or 8 yards on the play there. Solid pickup.
Nice little check down, and well played by Starnes and Sotolongo right there. Sotolongo got everything he could get out of it and got out of bounds.
So now they set up again in the backfield is Colin Broy. The snap goes to Longo. He gives it back to Starnes. Starnes jumps up in the
face
air.
mask, yep.
Yeah. That was 2 face masks actually. As Sotolongo came off the line of scrimmage, he was face masked, and then they face masked Starnes as well.
Number 11, Carson Crossno, trying to bring Joseph Starnes down after the pump fake and grabs the face mask, gives it a little bit too much of a yank on there.
Yeah. He got a ton of face masks.
He got all of it.
Yeah.
Joseph Starnes' head went completely sideways.
So they'll march off that penalty.
And that'll move the chains.
That'll be a nice first down pickup.
A good first down.
About the 38-yard line.
Face mask penalty brings up first and 15, St. Joseph Eagles.
So first and 15 from the 38-yard line gives the Eagles new life here. 46-37. Score has not changed. Nobody has scored here in the third period. 5:50 remaining. As the officials take time to journal in his book. You got to journal everything. Know what's happening. Now we're ready for a play. There's the pitch back to Starnes. Starnes goes to his right. Now he goes to his left. Now he comes back to his right again, losing about 20 yards in the exchange. Now he's going to pass it downfield. Wide open is going to be
Dagan Curtis. Dagan Curtis catching the ball this time and getting a couple more yards after the contact. Brings it to about a 2nd and 3 on the play.
Man, that was a nice play. And you know, Joseph Starnes did everything he could to buy all the time he could buy to get somebody open. And Curtis found him a little spot down there to wait.
He went right, he went left, he went right again. He lost about 20 yards or more.
He was way back there.
So we go second down now. Pitches to Longo.
Design run play to Felipe Sotolongo, who's able to pick up the first down plus a couple more yards.
Yeah, they had him a nice little picket fence built over here on this near sideline, and he just ran past his blockers and got enough and went on out of bounds. Great piece of running, great play.
It's going to bring up a 1st and 15 for the St. Joseph Eagles. There's the pitch back to Longo. Now he gets the ball out to Starnes up ahead of him, and he'll pick up about 10.
Sotolongo running out of options there in the backfield. Joseph Starnes slips out for him, dumps it over the head of the defender, and gets about 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, we'll call that 6.
Nice check down.
Coming in is Bundick. Starnes goes to the right-hand side, split. Out on the left is Anderson. Sotolongo in the backfield. They give the pitch back to Cruz. Cruz gonna launch a missile.
Good catch by Bryce Anderson right there. He had a defender right there on him, and Cruz placed that pass just out of the defender's hands, and only Bryce Anderson could have caught it, and they both did a great job.
I'm not even sure if Bryce was expecting to catch the ball there. You know, he caught the ball, and it looked like he just stopped running.
I think he was concentrated on trying to get that thing reeled in completely. But
that was a good catch right to the hands.
Yep.
A good throw by Jaron Cruz.
That's going to bring up 3rd and about 3 for the first down. They can get a first down. They don't have to score. Starnes goes to his left, goes to his right, goes to his left. Now he goes up the middle, almost tripped up, gets away from that, spins forward, gets loose, drops the football, but picks it up in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, and that was one of those where you didn't think he was going to get out of it. He was wrapped up by number 11, Carson Crossno, and number 32, Sidney Martinez. But they both just kind of stood there. And Joseph Starnes said, okay, I'm going to keep running. And he ran right out of it.
Kind of spun out of it a little bit, kind of twisted his way out of it. But, man, what a nice piece of running by Starnes.
And then as he's crossing the goal line, he drops the ball.
I don't even think anybody hit it out.
No, it just kind of squirted out. Able to pick it up. There's offsides right there. They'll get another play if they don't get this one successful, but it won't matter because that one is successful to Bryce Anderson.
Felipe Sotolongo with no rush, just takes his time in the backfield, is able to find Bryce Anderson open in the end zone, get that extra point.
Yeah. All right.
46-44, so I'd say the Eagles are back in it.
Yeah. Come on, defense.
Yep.
We need to turn them back again. Another good stop. Put the ball back in the offense's hands and let's play some more ball. Yep. Yeah, you know the defense looked really good. I mean, outside that kind of a one penalty they got that pushed the offense back on that turnover on downs, but they had a really good outing this last possession. So let's see what they can do here. Who's kicking now?
Jaron Cruz.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like our 6th kicker this year.
I'm trying to see who had the T in their hand, but yeah, it's Cruz.
It might change next time we kick off.
I think we've seen 3 or 4 just tonight. Cruz gets set, looks at his line, and that's going to be a little pooch kick. About 10 yards, picked up.
He dropped. Ooh. He picked that up, dropped it between his legs, and back on the ground again, and he just got on it. That's Bill Eichert.
Yeah, Steve, that's what you were talking about earlier with that little floater.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to read it. It dropped in front of his feet and didn't roll. It had that backspin on it. He got lucky there was nobody else there to make a play.
Just died right there.
Yeah.
He was fishing between his legs for the ball.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 15 for Second Baptist. Ball's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line. There's the pitch back to Cook. Cook goes run straight up the middle. Eventually he'll get met by the defense.
Good tackle there by Felipe Sotolongo. Clean it up after Cole Bunnick makes the first hit on the legs.
And Curtis was there to wrap it up as well.
Man, and Starnes was 6 yards in their backfield. I mean, it just kind of blows up the flow of the play for them a little bit. You know, they wanted to go that way, and then he brought it back this other direction, near side, but everybody else was waiting for him.
Fast-moving third quarter here, or is it just me?
It's clicking off pretty quick.
2:10 remaining in the quarter. Second down, and we'll call it 10 for Second Baptist. Ball pops in.
On the ground.
Oh, we have it. We have that ball.
Wow.
Yep. Joseph Starnes able to fall on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think the quarterback was fully ready to receive that snap. You know, they had a bunch of motions going on the play, and then when the ball was snapped, he never got a hold of it.
Yeah.
It just kind of bounced around off of his chest and hands.
Off of his hands, and then
went forward. Joseph Starnes exploding off the line, able to dive on top of the ball.
Yeah.
So turnover for the St. Joseph Eagles.
That puts the ball on Second Baptist 34-yard line, 1:55 left in the third quarter. Eagles ball.
So we'll see if the Eagles can take advantage of the turnover now. Snap goes to Sotolongo, now to Starnes, now back to Sotolongo. He's going to go on the outside, try to get to that lane on the line.
Oh, but he fumbled the ball.
Oh, we're on it.
Colin Roy able to fall on top of the ball.
Colin Roy was standing right there, and all he had to do was fall on it, and he got it. So
I don't know who it was who was chasing him down.
Bill Eichert.
But he threw the hammer down on that ball.
Yeah.
That thing went straight into the ground.
Bill Eichert. He's swinging that big hammer right now.
Not able to sense the presence from the man coming behind him.
yeah, he tomahawked that ball right out.
1st and 15 now for the Eagles. Sotolongo ready to get the snap. With Starnes in the backfield. There's the snap, there's the pitch to Starnes. He's looking to his right, looking. Now he's going to throw back across the field, and it's dropped.
Sotolongo focusing too much on making that first move on the defender. Looks upfield, is not able to corral the ball.
And he was wide open there, right by the yard marker. Far side of the field.
That's tough, isn't it? Tough when you're kind of waiting for the ball to get out there to you, and your mind's going 100 miles an hour. You're thinking, what's my first move going to look like?
Yeah, he catches that ball. He just has to make one little move, and then he's got plenty of open space after that. There was just one man there.
There's the next pitch. Snap, it goes to Roy, now to Sotolongo. Now it's a long pass. It's going to be a dying quail, though.
Sotolongo not able to put enough mustard onto the ball. It's short to Colt Bunnick, who is not able to come back to the ball.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 15. They can get a first down at the 5-yard line.
We've got to get points off this. This was off this turnover. It's going to be key to get points off this thing.
Well, we used to have a field goal kicker. There's a snap. Back to Sotolongo. He's being rushed. He's going to be gobbled up. And even if they had a field goal kicker, he's out of range now, all the way back to the 35-yard line.
Sotolongo not able to make a decision, and it comes back to bite him there.
Well, that's where they knew Sotolongo was going to be there. They put on the bull rush, and knowing that they could corral him. And that's exactly what they did. 4th down now, and like you said, Steve, the opportunity, excuse me, after the turnover is evaporating.
Yeah. And the ball's all the way back to where the fumble was recovered initially, where the Eagles took over. You're all the way back to about the same part of the field now. And
Anderson and Longo in the position to receive the snap. We'll see who does it, and timeout is called. I think Will just wanted to see what kind of defense they were going to put up there.
They waited to the end of the quarter.
Well, that too. Okay, end of 3, 46-44. We got a tight one here on the Red Sea Radio Network. Thanks for joining us on Homecoming Night. Okay, 4th down now for the Eagles. There's a snap, and it's going to be their own reverse. Going out to Roy.
That's a horse collar there.
That's a horse collar tackle, and there's no flag.
Oh, man.
And he's down.
Colin Roy seems to be feeling that hit. He has not gotten up yet.
Because of the horse collar. That's the second one that we've seen that they haven't called.
They're in the position, too. They can see it just fine.
Yeah.
They can see it just how the guy goes down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key right there.
Yeah,
he's back up.
With the dark purple jerseys, you can see the hand on the back of the inside inside the pads. They pull them down. It's evident.
Yep.
Well, as we were stating before the game, Eagles need to win 2 games, and this is one of the candidates that they need to win if they're going to make the postseason. The chances go down considerably without a victory here against Second Baptist. 9:50 remaining, Eagles down by 2. As the cowbells ring out for support. There's a pass by Cook all the way down the field.
No, that's not a. And he's calling for
Great
the flag.
coverage there by Felipe Sololongo, able to get there in time, shoot the hand up through number 20's hands, and break up the pass. That was Bill Eichert, who was wanting a flag on that play.
Yeah, he's pretty animated, trying to goad the officials into throwing the flag, but there was no penalty there.
Well, he's got Sololongo. He's taller by about a foot, at least. And you add those arms in there, and that's a couple of feet. So good job by Sololongo to break that up. That's going to bring up second down and 15 now. There's the snap, and there's the pitch. Back to Cook. He's going to run it this time, and he's going to run right into the middle of the Eagle defense.
Joseph Starnes with first contact on the play. Gets a little help from his teammates to bring him down after about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, and he needed it too because that was Starnes on Cook.
Yeah. That's going to bring up about a 3rd and 8. Man, if defense can just bow up and put a stop to this. Ball's at the 38-yard line on Second Baptist side of the field.
Cook into the backfield. Taking the snap right from center is going to be Crossno. Handoff to Cook, going over the left-hand side. Wrapped up. Now they're going to pitch it back to Crossno after they wrapped up Cook. And Cook is going to throw some bodies to the ground. Who is that he threw down there?
Bryce Anderson, he ran right over him. But Colt Bundick was all over the first bit of that play with Caleb Cook. But Caleb once again pitching it backwards to Carson Crossno. Colt almost getting hands on him after that. He's getting up slow. That dive, oh man.
Completely improvised there, though.
Yeah.
That was not the play they had called.
And that's one of those, no. Oh, good, good. Way to go. Yeah. You know, that's going to drive a coach crazy because you when you're in the grass to try to pitch that to somebody else, that's a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
But they made it work twice tonight.
Able to get a first down off of it.
So Cook going to go up and take the snap directly from the center. Abe Uribe, and now there's a fake to Crossno as Cook's going to be swung down to the ground.
Colt Bundick's going to bring him down this time.
Yeah. Good to see you, Colt Bundick says, as he slings him to the ground.
Yeah, he had nobody behind him that time to pitch the ball to. Colt Bundick grabs his shoulder and slings him down.
Well played by Colt Bundick.
And he is the walking wounded, that's for sure.
He's trying to bend over and stretch that lower back out a little bit. I think it's bothering him again.
It is.
He's limping, he's rubbing his back, and he's still in there fighting on homecoming night. There's the pitch back. Going to be to Cook.
Oh, my goodness.
On the right-hand side, one man to beat. He's in the secondary, and bringing him down is Sololongo.
There's a flag on the play. They were holding, grabbing, pulling the helmet off of Colt Bundick and everything, all of the above.
Yeah. And a block in the back.
They pretty much tackled Colt to stop him from making that play. Yeah. But regardless, a great open field tackle by Felipe Sololongo, breaking down, hitting him low, wrapping up the legs. Yeah. But it's going to come back. Colt Bundick is going to limp off to the sideline. His helmet came off.
Yeah.
So Bundick giving up his body there for the team on that one. Gets rewarded with the penalty. And that's going to bring up second down and do the siphon there, Steve.
Man, looks like almost 25, 27.
30, yeah.
I was going to say 30.
Oh, he just put up on the scoreboard. Second down and 27. See, I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Who's working that board in there tonight? Don't we know that?
Is it Mr. Gallagher?
No, he's Wilson. I think it's Wilson.
I have no idea. I'll check next time I go in there.
Here we go, second down. Handoff up the middle, that little tricky sneak play, and this time it's going to be gobbled up, but not before he gains about 10 yards.
32. Sidney Martinez is able to hit the contact and keep going for another 5 yards.
That's going to be third and about 20. now.
That's that play where they bring him off the line. He's not in the backfield.
The dive off that sneaky little dive, and then they get that ceiling block on the edge lineman.
Colt Bunnick's
opens
back
it wide
in there.
up.
I'm going to come right out and say it. I don't like that play.
You don't like it? I don't like it either.
Here we go. 3rd down. About 20. Pitch back to Cook. He's going to run to the right. He's going to run into Starnes. He's going to get tackled down.
Starnes and Bundick team up to bring him down. Great job, those two guys.
Colt Bunnick sealing off his side, making him go back inside, and then Joseph Starnes sitting there waiting for him.
Yep.
4th and about 14.
Well, after this many plays, you know the ball's going to go to Cook.
Yep.
In the crucial situation. He's done the damage all night, so they are keying on him in those situations. And really, you're making some other players step up and score.
All right.
As the cowbells ring here on the home side for the Eagle defense. There's the pitch. Back to Cook. Cook comes around to the right side. He's going to elude a couple. You're going to dump the ball off to the big center, who's just going to rumble and keep rumbling all the way down to the goal line. That's Uribe.
You know, our defense saw a big man with the ball and forgot how to tackle. They went up and tried to hug him instead of cutting him down from the legs, and he was able to just keep on chopping for an extra 15 yards.
If anybody can remember back to the Chicago Bears and Refrigerator Perry, that's what we're looking at here with Uribe. He is a big refrigerator coming right at you.
Yep.
And just refused to go down there. 1st and goal now for Second Baptist. Ball at the 1. In the backfield is Cook. They'll just hand it to him going up the middle, and they'll push him across the goal line. Nope, take it up to the 1.
Don't think he got in. Good stand there by the defense.
I'll tell you what, when a big man's bearing down on you like that, you hit him right about the kneecap.
And he's going down.
And he's going down. You'll shut that refrigerator door right quick.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere after that.
Well, he's not very tall, but I'm going to guess that he's every bit of 250 out there.
He's huge. I mean, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to tackle him. But if I had to go tackle him, I'm diving straight at the legs as low as I can possibly go.
Timeout is called. 4:20 remaining here in the 4th. 46-44. Eagles can't afford another score. Well, that's why you're up here with us. Because we can take you on.
Because I don't have to tackle anymore.
You can stiff arm Steve and try to get to me over here by the stairs.
I'll just hurdle you. I'll hurdle you.
Oh, there we go. That's because I'm going to go low, and you're just going to hurdle me, and then you come down, and you're on the 4th step already. You're on your way out of the nest.
Man, we really would love to see him stop him here. I know that's a tough order, but
well, the big play unexpectedly by Uribe is what opened up that drive.
Yeah, Caleb Cook was just about cornered there, and Uribe sitting in the middle of the field pretty much didn't move the whole entire play, was still wide open, dumped it off to him. He was like, all right, I'll go get the 1st down then.
They had a lot of plays like that when they would throw it to
Walker West.
Michael, right. To West.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was one
that
of the
was
big
always a
dudes
play
they didn't want to tackle either.
that you could dump down to. And he didn't get the ball all the time, but when he got it. Man, he scored in that Richland game, as a matter of fact. The first score.
That was Colt.
Okay, on the 1 foot line, and this time.
No, he's going to run right through him.
Yeah.
He did. They're laying all on the ground. So too much Caleb Cook here for Second Baptist. And like I said, he's only a junior. So we're going to see Mr. Cook next year. I think we'll remember him.
Probably. Unfortunately. No, he's a really good player, and he's He's doing his part in carrying his team, putting him on their back, and he said, Coach, give me the football.
8-point game, soon to be a 9-point game if they're successful here with the PAT. There's a fake handoff up the middle. There's a pass out to the right-hand side, and that's going to be collected by Sidney Martinez.
A good pass and catch there for the conversion. Carson Crossno throws another one of his bullet passes. He's got a cannon back there.
So a 9-point game, that's a 2-score game in 6-man.
Yep. Yep, and it's not by much. Not by much.
Yep.
But that means the Eagles are going to have to get the ball, score, get it back again, and then score again, and hold them to no points in the next 4:19.
Yeah, you know, that's one of those things. They've held them before, so they can do it again. They just have to find that extra gear. They're all tired. They're all hurting, so they're going to have to find a little something to get that last stop.
Be sure to not join us next week.
Correct.
You turn on your radio.
Do not come by.
We will be not here.
We're going to win next week.
The lights are going to be dark. Go ahead, read that, Steve. Yeah. Tell us what we're doing.
Yep, but you do need to join us in 2 weeks from now, Halloween night. The Eagles are going to come off a bye, and we're going to face the Belleville Faith Knights in another pivotal District 5 game. Kickoff at 7, pregame at 6:40 on the Red Sea Radio Network and on Touchdown Productions.
You know, an interesting philosophy there. They said, let's onside kick it to the senior. So Joseph Starnes said, all right, give me the ball, and took it for an extra 10 yards, try to run through a couple players during it.
Yeah, we need to take this to cash real quick and get in the end zone real quickly here, get the ball back in their hands and see if we can shut them out on D.
And that's going to be senior night, too, in 2 weeks, so you want to be sure to make it out to the field. Here's the pass now over to the left-hand side. Going to be complete.
Joseph Starnes not able to make Caleb Cook miss, and he's going to be tackled at about the line of scrimmage.
Bad thing is he stayed in bounds. He should have just went out of bounds, but he stayed in bounds, and the clock keeps running. It's 3:50 now.
Second down for the Eagles. Down by 9, 3:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. Time to turn it on. They pitch the ball to Cruz. Cruz going to go left, going to go right. Now he's going to pass.
Oh, and he's wide open.
All the way wide open is Soto Longo.
And he's in.
Oh, he got barely out of bounds. About the 1 yard line.
Pass by number 5,
Number 12 was able to barely get a hand on Felipe's shoulder, and I guess he somehow pulled him slightly out of bounds.
I say he touched the cone on the front corner of the end zone there.
The cone is still laying there.
Still laying down. He's in bounds.
There's the pitch now to Cruz. Oh, nice spin move to lose the defender. Now he throws it in the dirt in front of Starnes. That would have been 6.
Jaron Cruz doing his best Aiden Cruz impression, hitting that jab to the outside with the spin move. Gives him plenty more time. Just unfortunately dirts the ball.
Yeah, he's got to set his feet.
So what looked like a score for Longo turns out to be out at the 1 yard line. That would have turned the game around a little bit.
Well, just looking at a score from college side of the things, Miami, one of the last undefeateds, went down tonight.
They lost?
Louisville by 3.
Oh, my gosh.
There's a pitch and a fumble.
He pitched it right up really high into Colt's headgear almost, and the defender met Colt Bundick right there on the spot. Colt was lucky to hang on to that one.
Sidney Martinez.
But the clock is running, and it's going to go under 3 minutes.
Sitting at about the 7 yard line now, third down.
So going back from the 1 where they had it. Now there's the pitch back to Starnes. Starnes going to his right, and he's going to throw it into the end zone.
Oh, and he barely dropped it. Joseph Starnes put a little bit too much air under it, and the defender was able to come down onto Jaron Cruz there and knock the ball out of his hands.
And Cruz on the ground.
He's still on the ground. You know, his side looked to be bothering him earlier. I wonder if it went back to that again. Well, can we take this break to talk about the end zones tonight?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
So the end zones tonight have a special striping to them. If you'll notice, well, I guess our listeners can't notice, but if you come back on Sunday, you can check the video. There are 13 stripes in each end zone, all at 31 degrees for the 131 years that our school has been open, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Last year was the 130th anniversary.
Yeah, I believe it was Notre Dame. Notre Dame does that with their striping. They have a certain symbolism to the striping with how many stripes and what degrees they are. And so our painters took it under themselves to do that with ours. I think it turned out great. So I really enjoy it. But they had a trivia question with it earlier. They asked the fans, if you can guess what's so special about the striping, then you'll get a free St. Joseph Yeti. I'm not sure if anybody won, though. I do know that about the second quarter is when they revealed the answer, but I don't know if anybody won. But there you go. There's some St. Joseph trivia for you. 13 stripes at 31 degrees.
Okay, now they're motioning the teams to come off the field, at least the Eagles.
In light of the situation that's going down, I'd like to ask everybody to join us in prayer. We're going to go ahead and say Our Father for granted. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Now, it's possible your brother knows some of these guys that are out there, right?
That's probably how they got here so fast. James Najvar made some calls.
I think that's him out there.
That is him. Helping escort the ambulance into the little slot in the fence.
He was holding his right arm up. He's giving everybody the high sign. Yep, yep, there we go.
As the team rushes over,
that was what I was hoping to see, that he was aware and he would give everybody the sign that he's okay. So
hopefully this is all just a precautionary. Yeah.
Well, he was waving his arm up.
He got a fist up now, fist up in the air now.
Here's Coach Will Patterson. Of course, you can see all of this on Sunday as they break the huddle right there. Looks like the Eagles, they're not going to warm up at all.
No, they're all good.
They're all just going out there, and
a couple of them are too banged up to warm up. They're like, I don't want to move anymore.
Yeah.
And play is going to resume with 4th down and the ball on the 7-yard line for the Eagles. There's the pitch back to Starnes. Starnes is going to run up the middle. He's going to get stopped. He's going to streak out to the left now, try to break some tackles. He's going to make it up to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be just shy.
But he won't be able to get in, maybe the 3.
Stop just short of the goal line.
Joseph Starnes doesn't have the speed that he used to with the hamstring injury slowing him down. Not quite able to get out of his breaks as fast as he used to.
So a few seconds ticked off the clock there. Referee has stopped the clock, though, on the change of possession. And now coming back in is center Uribe. And there's the whistle. And the clock will resume on the snap.
Best case scenario in this situation is to get that safety.
Well, that would answer the 2 points, wouldn't it?
It would.
9-point game. 53-44. There's a pitch back to Cook. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to break 2 tackles. He's going to get swallowed up in the middle.
Gets to about the 7-yard line.
Got a few, didn't he?
Number 2, Colt.
Bundick and Curtis combining for that tackle.
Number 34, Dagan Curtis at the south.
Pretty much what you could expect for the rest of the game is just the pitch back to Caleb Cook.
2:10, clock is running now. As the referees are. And timeout is going to be called. I didn't see who called it.
Who called timeout?
I guess we did.
So the game is back on. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining. 1:49 remaining to give us the Cook up the middle. And that was interesting. We had Starnes running down the field with his arms up.
He was trying to get that holding call because they definitely had his jersey yanked a little bit, but
First down, Second Baptist, for first and 15.
and that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, I think
That's going to be
you're just going to victory.
It's going to be the game,
You're
gentlemen.
going to victory formation, snap
And
it a couple
ladies.
times, and it's over. Well, Second Baptist get their first win against us, and since we played them.
Yep.
Right, in three tries, they haven't been able to pierce the invincibility of the Eagles, but tonight is a different story. Close game, though, up until the injury. And, of course, the touchdown by Cook, which kind of sealed the deal that was really put into play by the big pass by Uribe, who took that ball and rumbled and stumbled all the way down to the 1 yard line.
Brings up second and long for Second Baptist.
Yeah, I don't think they'll snap it again. I don't think they have to.
So they're standing over the ball. This game really, though, was decided after the injury. The momentum completely gone from the game.
That looks like the game. Second Baptist is sold homecoming for your St. Joseph Eagles.
All right, so there you go. Second Baptist is going to win this one 53-44 in front of a very appreciative homecoming crowd here.
And let's say everybody out there say a prayer for the Cruz family and Jared Cruz, and that he's can get back to it and be right as rain by tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, what do you say? Yeah, we're on the wrong side of the scoreboard tonight. Hopefully we can get well in the off week and the bye week and come back and make some noise.
Peter, we got a week off. What does the team need to do?
Rest and recover. I feel like that's got to be one of their preaching points for the week throughout practice. If it was me, I wouldn't have any padded practices with all the injuries that they've had, especially with the Jaron Cruz injury. And they've got like 5 guys that are out on the sideline. So I feel like it should be no pads, and you got to be having ice baths, stretching a lot, just working out the kinks in the injury department.
All good thoughts, and of course our thoughts go out to the Cruz family as we'll find out what happened to Jaron. Be sure to join us in 2 weeks. We'll be right here at home for the final home game of the year with the Belleville Faith Knights. For Peter Najvar, Steve Rayburn, I'm Gill Dominguez. You've been listening to Eagle Football on the Red Sea Radio Network. Good night, everybody.